Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are here. Where are we going? We're back. Welcome. I'm clapping for myself. I'm like, woo, she made it. Welcome on in, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. But yes, we're getting back into Mass Effect. I'm very, very excited to continue it. I don't have any major game plan of what I want to do. Like with so many other games, I feel like I have a set, doing this. And Mass Effect, there's so many little things that pop up that I'm like, yeah, I'll just try this. Anything that pops up, I end up doing in the moment. So yeah, with Mass Effect, we got, what was it, Liara? What was that her name? So she's on our squad now, which is huge. So I think today's going to be a lot of side questing and exploring. We're back on the Citadel, which is great. But then also, I don't know if anybody saw the dig site quest, but that was, my squad died so many times. It's a challenge for me right now to look at my health and look at my team's health and, be hyper it's not that it's difficult. It's just I am so used to playing games where I just have to watch for myself, and now I'm scanning a lot of different things, so it's definitely taking me a second to get used to not having my own life. No, you got first try. Yeah, no, that one was such a struggle because my team died a lot, and then at the very end, what was it, the Krogan guy, he would one-shot me. He'd come up to me and go boom, melee attack me, and I'm like, please, wait. It also doesn't help that my keyboarding skills, not good, not great. Understanding, I just shot after shot. I was like, get away from me, brother. I'm not interested. This is not a hangout, okay? And he would just, I would be shocked. I'd be aiming, and I'm like, hold on a second, where is he? And he'd be showing up right at me, and I'm like, okay, so he killed me a lot. The run where I got it, I was actually very surprised that we got it, so a miracle. Truly a miracle. But yeah, my keyboarding skills, not excellent. This is a great game to practice with it, obviously. It's been huge so far. It's a good pace for me to get comfortable with it. But my hands, I'm like I said, I just have always had a controller. I grew up with PlayStation, so controller's where it's always been at. I've had my PC for not even a full year yet. December, I built my PC last year. So keybinds and controls are not second nature to my brain yet. The mouse shooting, oh my gosh, love that. The aim with the mouse and the shooting, amazing. Do I overshoot all the time? Yes. We're not in this for precision, okay? We're in it to have fun. So it's just the keybinds that my brain is in overdrive where I'm I know the WASD is movement and go forward, back, all the stuff. Yeah, I actually started this with a mod that would allow me to use my controller, and it would give me the PlayStation controller icons on it. But then somebody, I don't remember who in chat, somebody was like, oh, this is actually a really good game to learn mouse and keyboard on. So I was like, okay, I'll switch over to it. So quickly I switched over to it, but it was midway through one of the first tutorials. So some of the things they were telling me, they told me once in PlayStation, and then I had to figure it out on the keyboard and mouse. But yeah, so this is the first game that I've tried keyboard and mouse on. And I know I've talked about it a lot, and I'm so sorry to everybody that has to listen to me say it. I am genuinely enjoying myself, and it is great. And this is actually legitimately a perfect game to practice it on. It is just not what I'm used to. And the keybinds are making my brain, you're going to see smoke coming out of my ears pretty soon. Just because it's not second nature yet. It's going to take a second. And there's just a lot. I think Mass Effect has a large learning curve that isn't always super upfront and well explained. There's the interface, and somebody on my YouTube, shout out to them. What was it? Hammer of Science, I believe. shout out to you. You've been giving me great tips on my YouTube. Just little things that I didn't know about, you know what I mean? And like, I think Mass Effect is a good pace for you to like pick up and learn things. But, and like, there's, I would say the pacing is great. The level of lore and information is so great. But like learning the different, I would say, I don't know, techniques, but learning how to level up, like the right way to, maybe not the right way to level up, but like modding your equipment. I didn't know that was an option. I was like, why am I picking up these things? And somebody's like, hey, these boxes are where you can mod it. So let me actually get into the game and show you guys. Where am I gonna go? I think I'm gonna do top right over here. And I'll pause the music for now. So I didn't know these were mods up here. So if I go to my next weapon, I double click and those are all the things that I was picking up that I was like, okay, great. So hopefully someday we'll know how to use it. It's just, I'm not picking up the clues that they're leaving me. So this is also very likely just a me thing of just not understanding it. So I'm excited to sort of continue learning with this game because like I said, we've like barely scratched the surface with it. So there's time for us to learn it. It just feels like, how does it? This is our 5th time playing it now, so it makes sense that we haven't like picked up all the skills and like understood completely the rhythm of like upgrades and modding and things like that. So that's the only thing right now. It's just, so I've got health pack. I don't know exactly what this at the bottom means though. Can I click on it? No. My resources. So that's health pack. What's the second one? Oh, that's grenades, probably. Or is this... Also, okay. Question for the chat. When I throw a grenade, do I have to do anything else to get it to activate? Because every time so far... Sorry, I've got also key bindings down here open for me. Because I need to have something to reference so I'm not constantly going in the menu. But I'm scrolling off screen, but it's also scrolling up here, so that's weird. Every time I throw a grenade, I feel like nothing happens. So do I have to do something? Is it like, hold on, grenade, throw grenade, G. Do I have to do anything else to activate the grenade? Because I feel like I've thrown a couple and I'm waiting for that big boom and it said no. I'd do a little dance. Okay, I think maybe that's what I've been missing, is a little bit of whimsy in my life. They said, throw some whimsy and then we'll see if the grenade's gonna go off. Good luck. Good luck. Anyways. Yeah, right now all I'm seeing is throw grenade, which is G, which we knew that, thankfully. I'm gonna have to go into the, like, I wish there was a place that I could go to practice some of this. Okay, so I can upgrade different things. The 5 just has to be right. They just said, you know what? If we feel like you're disrespectful at all, you're done. You're done. I know. Being a whole knower, I love knowing all of this. So yeah, there's just a little bit of a learning curve. And I'm such a person where I'm like, sometimes I just want it spelled out for me, in front of me. And this is not there's no problem with this game. It is simply me being like, I don't understand. No, actually. Unless, okay, so if I use this mod in another one of my weapons, is it, okay, that's another thing I'm wondering, is if I use a mod on one weapon, I wonder if it, like, does it remove it as an option from all the others, or if I try using it here, will it take it out of the other weapon that I've already put it in? That it is a little unclear to me. I have to check and see. Lily knows all, and she's not willing to give those secrets away. She said you got to pay a price, okay? Okay. Basic sound. Oh, there's so many. We've got so many upgrades. Huge that we even know how to do this now. Thank you again. Rough Science on YouTube. Super helpful. Also, like, I am willing to take knowledge backseating. So backseating to me is like, you should do this. I think this is the best, or you know, like telling me, like giving away story hints, telling me, hey, you should be doing this. Like, instead of like letting me like try things, like just trying to give direction. I'm willing to take knowledge. So like basic foundational things like this, where I'm like, I don't completely understand something. Absolutely feel free to like chime in and let me know. Or if you're not sure, if you're like, hey, do you want this piece of information? Absolutely ask first. And I will 100% let you know and be like, hey, this I think I'm going to try for myself. Like when it comes to puzzles and things like that, or like trying to figure out how a quest goes, I will generally prefer to like figure that out myself. But when it comes to like mechanics and like upgrading and how to, you know, mod things and just information like this is helpful, I will gladly take it. Which, yeah, so just putting that out there. Everyone has been fantastic, especially with these games that I just have no knowledge of. Information is very helpful. One way, that's where you can get. Got it. Okay, thank you so much. I really like. It's so nice having a knower just to be like, hey. And also, if you do not feel like chatting, if you would prefer just to lurk, also totally fine. I will randomly ask questions and put them out there, but feel no obligation to ever respond or anything. You're welcome to just hang out and lurk and chat as much as you want. And we will learn it the old-fashioned way if we need to. Lily said you're not allowed to have this information. You're not allowed to stream. Okay, so if I've already used one, will it remove it as an option here? Because I think I used anti-personal rounds the third. Anti-personal rounds the third here. I used it in this one. Does that mean now I see one less in the as an option? Oh, because there's 3 here. And then there's 2 here now, right? Because I was oh wait, no, there was anti-personnel. Oh, I think I had 2 anti-personnel. So I'm like half reading it. I'm like looking at the shape of it and I'm like, yeah, that's generally the shape of that word is, I'm seeing it twice, right? Anti-personnel. Okay, so it does remove it from the list. Okay, great. I was worried that I was gonna start using the same mod on my weapon without like I press again to detonate. Okay, I could have sworn I tried that, but I probably didn't. I'm lying. But thank you so much for checking on that. I really appreciate that. We're gonna be so ready for when we're actually in battle. Okay. I just choked on my spit. No, I feel really good. No, because here's the thing, we're so back and healthier than ever. Okay, designed to shred flesh and other organic matter. These rounds are particularly effective against living targets. Plus 25% damage versus organics L. Always an L. Armor-piercing rounds. Specifically designed to puncture metal, these rounds are particularly effective against synthetic targets. This is my shotgun. I do kind of like using the shotgun in that area. Okay. Hammerhead rounds. Hammerhead ammunition also causes squash projectiles. Is designed to flatten on impact, increasing the amount of physical force transferred to the target. Weapon force. Interesting. Weapon force versus damage, though. Okay, so I put this one on my first weapon. My rifle. So I feel like I should have one that's a little bit better with synthetics, right? Phasic rounds. Instead of projectiles, upgraded weapons release charged particle bolts that can bypass kinetic barrier shields. However, the actual damage done to the target is typically less than what's done by a standard round. Oh, interesting. So they're like, you can get through the shield, however, less damage. Just in general. I don't feel like that's worth it. Armor? Amber, I hardly know her. Um, armor piercing rounds. Specifically, oh wait, armor piercing. That's just different level. Oh, I wish I could add more upgrades. Hammerhead. -2. No, come on. Come on, guys. No, chat. That was definitely a +2, wasn't it? Radioactive. These rounds are stamped with a minuscule amount of radioactive material, inducing low levels of radiation sickness in targets. Honestly, I feel like right now I'm so... Like, those seem fun, but I kind of just need to do something that does damage because I'm not skilled enough to be like, yeah, let me get creative. I don't know. Maybe I just stick with the basics. What I kind of... Now that I'm, like, sort of understanding this. Increases the weapon force. I think I'm going to do the synthetic damage because I did the organic damage on the other one. Combat sensor. Some enemies. Oh, yeah, this is the... Okay, hold on. High caliber barrel fires larger rounds for more damage. However, the rate of fire is slowed and the weapon will overheat more quickly. I don't necessarily like that. I think there was one that was... I used a... I'm going to look back at my other weapon in a second. I'm talking to myself. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Me not even finishing my sentences. I'm like, chat, can you read my mind? Do you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, my cat is being so cute right now. He's laying down right next to me and he was grabbing on my sister's armchair for her desk, or her desk chair. It was really cute. Okay. Some enemies use jamming technology to block your weapon radar. The combat scanner upgrade improves detection levels and making these enemies visible. Let me use that on this one. And then, okay, my assault rifle. I have to remember. Is that my rapid fire one? My pistol, sniper rifle, grenades. Okay. Okay, so the assault rifle, actually, so I chose heat sink. So, fire rate and damage. So increase the fire rate, increase the damage. That's honestly a good way to go. Because everything else, like the force, increased force, they didn't say anything about damage. I would imagine it eventually it translates to damage, but I'm not sure exactly what that what that means in terms of effectiveness. So in this one, my rifle, I think this is one that goes da, 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 you know, absorbs, anticipates the heat typically generated when firing a weapon. So I think that should help with heat. Recoil dampener, just because these ones, they don't really do anything in terms of damage. Okay. I've got another one of the anti-personnel rounds. Weapon force. Armor piercing. Have we dealt with organics or synthetics more? The last place on the dig site, we were up against synthetics. Oh, I wish I didn't have to choose per weapon who it was more effective against. I wish it could be like across the board. Good against synthetics and organics. Who do I want this to improve against? Force. Field damage. Okay, so my rifle was good against organics. My shotgun I did for synthetics. Maybe the pistol, we just like bounce it back and forth. So it's like, I don't know, good for all of them. I mean, I'm bouncing around all of these weapons generally. I mean, I can always change this later too, so I'll just go with piercing. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's look at everything below here. Wait, hold on. No, because let's sort by name. I kind of want to see hammerhead. That's the force. Armor piercing against synthetics. Anti-personnel, and that's organics. Phasic was that. Yeah, that was going through their shield. This one, radioactive. Not as excited about that. I honestly, I think I'm going to turn this into Omnigel. Can I select both? No. Okay. Because I'm not as excited about those. Okay, so that went up to 60. Great. That's my Omnigel. What is this then? What is Omnigel for? 64 now. Money and Omnigel. What do I use Omnigel for? I don't remember. Man, I feel like I am, in some games, I feel like I can understand the basics. This game, I feel like I'm so clueless to everything. Every second I'm like, what does this do? What does this do? I don't understand. Okay, let's just go against organics, I guess. Okay, we don't have as much here. Recoil dampener. Improve accuracy, increase weapon stability. High caliber. Ooh. Decreases rate of fire. Increases. Oh, okay. Fire larger rounds for more damage. However, the rate of the fire is slowed and the weapon will overheat more quickly. Okay. So, also, thank you for that information. Thank you for sending that. I appreciate that we are collectively a knowledge finding chat now. So, thank you all so much. I'm kind of, so, increased damage, but decreased fire rate does not, and heat absorption, it does not feel super worth it. For a little bit more damage, I feel like I can increase damage in other ways. I feel like right now, I think I'm not skilled enough to like do really good one-shot damage. I need something that gives me higher, like, that lets me shoot for longer. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna probably miss a lot and then get to do a little bit of damage. So, I mean, if I get one good shot, then I'm doing more damage. But if I'm missing that shot and then it's taking me a lot longer to be able to fire again, that's not, I don't think, effective for me and what I need to do. So I'll not do that one. I'll not do it. The combat sensor, this could be helpful. Want this recoil dampener. Improves accuracy. Like we were saying, we could use that. Honestly, I think I'm going to keep that for my sniper rifle. I'll just do this one. Sniper rifle, what do I use that mostly on? Everybody. I'll just do the synthetics then. Do I have really 2 round tubes? Okay. Because there's a lot of recoil that happens with that one. So I feel like that'll help. Oh, I didn't realize I could upgrade this. Incendiary explosive release a thermal paste on detonation that clings to and burns through virtually all known substances. 19 damage per second for 5 seconds. Ooh, we're definitely grabbing that. Oh, and I can upgrade my stuff? my gear? My outfit? My stuff? Hey, thanks everyone for being here through all this just stupid things I say. I really appreciate it. Motorized joints. Okay. Microprocessors wired into combat suit can monitor vital functions and release small, localized doses of Medigel to accelerate the healing process. My diet Dr. Kelp? That really... My stuff? I can upgrade my stuff? Yeah, honestly, a good vibe. No, I'll say it, that was a good vibe. Diet Dr. Kelp, that's a good vibe. Actually, he was angry, so maybe not. He was not a good customer, so less good, actually. Funny to watch, but as a customer, not the vibe we want. Okay, Actually, this would be very helpful because I die easily. What's this? Smash damage. Is that for melee? Mechanical augmentation increases the brute strength of the wearer, allowing them to deliver powerful blows when rifle butting or pistol whipping opponents. See, someday I'll be good at that. Today's not that day. So, goodbye. Thank you. Farewell. We will be seeing ya. Okay. All our guys are here. I can't believe he's in this game. I really thought he was only going to show up in the second game. I don't know. I'm just happy he's here. I really like my team. Okay. I got distracted. Anyways, no, we're here. We're in it. I'll give him... Ew. We're running out of all the stuff now. Oh. Oh, wait. So we use Omnigel every time we repair our truck. Oh, got it. Oh, interesting. And then, yeah, I've noticed that use Omnigel instead of decryption, instead of being able to bypass the decryption. So far we've only encountered easy ones, so I've managed to do most of them, except for the first one we encountered. We may have panicked a little bit, but it's fine. But that is super helpful. Thank you so much. It's just nice, like, it's hard reading it and not, I don't know, feeling like there's a practical application to it. I'm like, I don't know what that means. And then seeing that here, like, Becca's really appreciates having somebody that knows what's up. So she's like, don't make me Google anymore, please. That is super helpful though. Thank you very much. Honestly, very appreciated. There's just a lot of little things to this game that are not coming like second nature to my brain. Okay. I forget how much we have to mod for everything. Oh. Everybody's got a weapon to mod. And yeah, it helps that you love it, so you're like invested in it. And wait, how many have you done? Like a few playthroughs? Have you gone to like 100% the game, or do you just like keep playing it, not aiming for 100%, just going through the main quests? This feels like a really good game to like change your build and replay again. So I can't wait to come back to these games with a lot more knowledge, like having finished the game, like finished all three and being able to play through again. Like even when we were creating our character, there's so many different ways that the story can start. So, and I think that is so cool that you can come back in and really experience this game in a completely new way. Yeah, Becca goes for Power Wash Sims, any simulator game and things like that. So those are her vibe. Those are her pace, which very fair and very fine. Let's do that. Oh, we're really running out. I don't know if I really like the other ones. Let me just pause there. I don't want to like decrease his rate of fire. Okay, we'll keep it there for now. Let's look at Tali. Let's do that for her. Is there anything here? Not really. Nothing I'm super excited about. Hold on, I can wait. Could I choose? Oh, I don't know why. I was like, and 1 for 1. This one's on the left, this one's on the right. I didn't realize you could double up. Okay, we're learning. We're learning. We're growing. We're getting, head is less empty now. Oh, that's great. Honestly, you know you have a good game when you can replay it, when you can come back to it 2 or 3 times and still be entertained. Okay, so we can do all of that. Oh, we didn't have to choose. Oh, I'm taking some... Hold on. This changes everything. Chat. Chat, this changes everything. Okay. Okay. Which, I like my shotgun a lot, actually. So I feel like I want this one to have armor piercing for both organic and synthetic. So I'm going to steal it from another spot. I'm going to steal it from my rifle. Oh, my rifle is my second best one. No, I'm going to steal it. What can I equip instead? Okay, I'm going to equip that instead. And then I think here. No, not that one. So now I've got... Hold on, this one already had some... So this one's synthetics on the left. Oh, it doesn't let you do that. Hold on. Can I do a weapon? The ammo upgrade? It's not updating it. Oh, interesting. Head is emptier again. I fear... It only lets me keep the combat sensor. Okay. Then that's fine. Did I not remove it from here? Is that why it was upset? No. Okay, so that's synthetics. Okay, we'll keep it at that then. I guess. Now we know what we're doing. Oh no, did I try to click on something that was... Wait. I try this one. Would that let... No. Okay. Okay. We tried. It didn't happen. We know what we're doing. Anyways. Now that we're done with that, is there anything else we want to do? I don't think. There is. I think we upgraded everyone's as much as we could. Oh, wait. Actually, let's look at the... What's that? The rifle? Cannot upgrade. First aid. 100%. We gotta get everyone more first aid. I'm so tired of seeing you guys die out there. It's my fault. No, believe me. Believing me, it is on me 100%. Oh, is there way better armor too? Oh, wait, he can't... I don't think he can put on heavy armor yet. Can I not equip any of these? Okay. Is this not what I'm wearing already? What am I wearing? Okay. Oh, yeah. I don't... The one I have on right now is better. Have I not upgraded to medium armor yet? This is light and it's not letting me equip. Okay. No, that's fine. I was actually really hoping that we couldn't do that. Actually, joke's on you. I got you. It's been a second since we've done a little bit of a lore dump. I was kind of like focusing on some other things, but why don't we sit tight, hang out for a minute, get some lore, get some information. So everyone grab your popcorn. We'll be listening and reading out loud. So, you know, my favorite thing.
Were the first
Hold on. We already read this.
The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians, are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later. Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
I'm sorry, but the fact that they've created the genophage and have just continued to let that exist and persist for the Krogan, I think is really messed up. And the fact that other species have allowed that, and them as part of the council race, like, or the council have just accepted that, that feels really upsetting and disturbing. That was just like an allowable thing. Like, hey, the species, we're gonna create a bioweapon that's gonna kill them and let them die out. I mean, I feel like a lot of these stories we're hearing are different extinction stories, like different ways that other species have been taken out because they got too big or they got too strong, and wars that, I don't know, were enacted between them. So it's very interesting.
Pharos is a habitable world in the Attican Beta Cluster. 2/3 of the habitable surface is covered with the ruins of a crumbling Prothean megatropolis. In the millennia since the Prothean extinction, the ruins have been repeatedly picked over by looters many times. Pharos was considered a poor prospect for colonization, as little open ground remains for agriculture. The only sizable freshwater sources are the poles, which are tapped by the decaying Prothean aqueduct systems. The dead cities, while in good condition considering their antiquity, are of uncertain stability. Ground level is congested by a dozen meters of fallen debris, and the air is fouled by dust. In 2178,
Yay.
the Human Exogeny Corporation announced its intention to place a permanent colony on Pharos to thoroughly explore the ruins. The pioneer settlement was placed on the upper levels of several intact skyscrapers, using the surviving Prothean aqueducts and rooftop hydroponic gardens to support the population.
Remember, did we land on Pharos? I don't remember. Yeah. Yeah, so it's really interesting the way that they use different species, and then as soon as they are like, I don't know, like they don't find necessity in them anymore, they will use another species to come and attack them. Because what was it? The Rachni were used for I know, right? No, that's okay. So that was the thing at the very beginning where we looked at the Krogan statue. We were like, "Oh, what is this?" And then the knowledge base AI was like, "This is a bit controversial because the Krogans were used to help us, yes, but then also they grew too big, so we kind of tried to destroy them, and now we have this huge statue to honor them. But at the same time, we have created a bioweapon that's going to that has decimated and will continue to decimate their species until they're pretty much nothing." Like, that is really troubling. Yeah. They keep finding different species to use for them, because they use the Krogan to go after the Rachni, and then once the Rachni were decimated to nothing because the Krogans grew too large, then they took the Krogans and decimated them, and it was the Solarians or the Asari. No, they were saying the Solarians were the ones that created it. So at some point, are we going to have another species that comes and takes out the Solarians because they're too knowledgeable and have too much information, and they've created their own weapons, and now we've got to take them out? It feels like it's this constant, like, bigger fish that comes up. Then certainly they educate the Krogan so they can fight against the Rachni. The Rachni war. That's what it was. Got it. Yeah, like, the Solarians used the Krogans as their tool, and then once they were like, we don't see a need for you anymore, goodbye. Like, it's wild. Instead of, like, just letting the Krogans live and exist, to kill out an entire species after they were used as a tool in your war, like as a weapon in your war. Where wasn't it? There was another like smaller fish on the other end of the Rachni. Weren't the Rachni used to go after something too? And then the Rachni became too aggressive. Was it the Rachni were going... Oh, was it the Rachni going against the synthetics? I may be making that up. Very good chance I'm making that up. But I could have sworn it was like the Rachni went after somebody that they took out and decimated. Then they grew too big, and then the Krogans came in and decimated them. So then the Solarians were like, you're too big, we're going to decimate you. Or was it just like the Solarians to the Krogans to the Rachni? I don't remember. I could have sworn there was like another bit that it was like, hey, this is just history repeating itself. I don't remember. Listen, I love making things up. So there's very good chance that I'm just misremembering that. Or I'm like, the stage that I'm like the, you know, the effects of when I'm, not the effects, but the different stages. And where, okay, there's more information there. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Listen, I appreciate you giving information and then being like, hey, my hands are tied. If you want to see, you got to keep going. I love that because I definitely don't want things spoiled, but I love like, theorizing and like chatting through things before we get there. And like, if there is lore that we do know, I love talking about it. But then as soon as it gets into the unknown, it's like, we got to figure it out. We'll get there. Okay, we're going to get there. We believe it.
Noveria is a cool, rocky world with most of its hydrosphere locked up in massive glaciers. A privately chartered colony world, the planet is owned by the Noveria Development Corporation Holding Company. The NDC is funded by investment capital from 24 high-technology development firms and administrated by an executive board representing their interests. The investors built remote hot labs in isolated locations across Noveria's surface. These facilities are used for research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere, as Noveria is technically not part of Citadel space and therefore exempt from Council law. By special arrangement, Citadel's special tactics and reconnaissance agents have been granted extraterritorial privileges, but it remains to be seen how committed the executive board is to that principle. Given its unique situation, it is understandable that Noveria is often implicated in all manner of wild conspiracy theories.
That's interesting, because it's not in the Terminus system, which is completely outside of Citadel law. So it's technically, it's not part of the Citadel space, but it's not a part of the Terminus.
The Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse. Beyond Noveria is a cool, rocky world with most of its hydrosphere locked up in massive
We'll keep going.
glacier.
We'll keep going. I was just trying to see that.
2 and 400 billion stars in the galaxy, and less than 1% of them have ever been visited or had their systems properly surveyed. Humanity's early expansion into the Attican Traverse was haphazard, a desperate race to claim habitable planets where populations can be economically settled. Ignored in the wake of this land grab were thousands of less hospitable worlds, each potentially rich with industrial resources. The wealth of entire solar systems lies untapped, waiting for corporate survey teams or independent pioneers to discover and exploit them. However, this is not an easy task. In addition to the environmental hazards, the fact that uncharted worlds are largely ignored makes them popular bases for criminals, revolutionaries, cults, and others who wish to remain unnoticed by galactic society.
Big yikes. Okay. Ships and vehicles.
Faster than light drives use element 0.
We read that.
Larger warships are generally classified in one of 4 weights. Frigates are small, fast ships used for scouting and screening of larger vessels. Frigates often operate in wolf pack flotillas. Cruisers are middleweight combatants, faster than dreadnoughts and more heavily armed than frigates. Cruisers are the standard patrol unit and often lead frigate flotillas. Dreadnoughts are kilometer-long capital ships mounting heavy, long-range firepower. They are only deployed for the most vital missions. Carriers are dreadnought-sized vessels that also carry large numbers of fighters. Smaller vessels are almost exclusively used in a support role to the warships during combat. Fighters are one-man craft used to perform close-range attacks on enemy ships. Interceptors are one-man craft optimized for destroying opposing fighters.
Okay. So if we ever hear dreadnought or carrier, that's bad because they're bringing the heavy, the big, all the firepower with them. So you guys, if we hear that on the mission, start running, start screaming. It'll be fine. It'll be great.
The Normandy is a prototype starship developed by the Human Systems Alliance with the assistance of the Citadel Council. It is optimized for scouting and reconnaissance missions in unstable regions using state-of-the-art stealth technology. For most ships, the heat generated through standard operations is easily detectable against the absolute zero background of space. The Normandy, however, is able to temporarily sink this heat within the hull. Combined with refrigeration of the exterior hull, the ship can travel undetected for hours or drift passively for days of covert observation. This is not without risk. The stored heat must eventually be radiated, or it will build to levels capable of cooking the crew alive. Another component of the stealth system is the Normandy's revolutionary Tantalus drive, a Mass Effect core twice the standard size. The Tantalus drive generates mass concentrations that the Normandy falls into, allowing it to move without the use of heat-emitting thrusters.
That's so cool. I'm sorry, but the developers of this game, their brains, they cooked so hard when they created the lore for this game, and that ship itself. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't know. It may have very well be like derived from other sci-fi elements and other games and comic books and stories and things like that. Like, it all kind of like churns into each other. Such wrinkly brains. You were say cooking alive world. Huh? I'm worried that's going to come up later where it's going to be a choice of like, okay, we go undetected for too long and we risk cooking the team alive, or we go detect some, you know, we go in detected and have to battle somewhere. I feel like that's going to come up later and I'm really worried about it. Hey guys, you ready for cooked crew? It's going to be delicious. It's going to be such a good time. Yeah, the developers of this game, like, again, they may have pulled inspiration from other sci-fi elements, and that is totally fine. Just the level of detail and lore and information and knowledge that they're willing to, that they've thrown into this game. Like I've said, in other games, it feels like you kind of like passively pick up information, but this one, they, instead of just being like, oh, you've seen somebody in this circumstance, so you can, you know, assume these, you know, traits about them. Versus they're like, hey, would you like to know the entire history of every species? Also how all these ships were developed, also all of these terms and everything. Just incredible, the level of detail that they put in this game. I'm so impressed. Seriously, like it's, you know, we all saw it, but we weren't gonna say anything about it. But if you wanna address it, you can address it. You can apologize. You have the floor right now, okay? It's all yours. Okay. Keep it moving.
Ship mobility dominates space combat. The primary objective is to align the mass accelerator along the bow with the opposing vessel's broadside. Battles typically play out as artillery duels, fought at ranges measured in thousands of kilometers, though assaults through defended mass relays often occur at knife fight ranges, as close as a few dozen kilometers. Most ship-to-ship engagements are skirmishes between patrol vessels of cruiser weight and below, with dreadnoughts and carriers only deployed in full-scale fleet actions. Battles in open space are short and often inconclusive, as the weaker opponent typically disengages. Once a ship enters FTL flight, the combat is effectively over. There are no sensors capable of tracking them, or weapons capable of damaging them. The only way to guarantee an enemy will stand and fight is to attack a location they have a vested interest in, such as a settled world or a strategically important mass relay.
Interesting. My goodness. That is crazy. I can't wait for a big space battle. I'm scared. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I feel like everything we've heard, it's likely leading up to that somehow. Oh my gosh. If I have to control the spaceship, we've already seen how rough it is for me to control the truck and my crew. Can you imagine me controlling the spaceship? Oh, that's gonna be, I gotta let him have his turn. And then there's some that he doesn't read for us, and then I'll read those, which are, I'll be honest, when I read it, there's a lot more mistakes. So it's better when he reads it for us. It's a relaxing time. If no space battle, why sci-fi? Man, if we space battle, it's gonna be so brutal when when I have to control the ship.
An artificial intelligence is a self-aware computing system capable of learning and independent decision-making. Creation of a conscious AI requires adaptive code, a slow, expensive education, and a specialized quantum computer called a blue box. An AI cannot be transmitted across a communication channel or computer network. Without its blue box, an AI is no more than data files. Loading these files into a new blue box will create a new personality, as variations in the quantum hardware and runtime results create unpredictable variations. The Geths serve as a cautionary tale against the dangers of rogue AI, and in Citadel space, they are technically illegal. Advocacy groups argue, however, that an AI is a living, conscious entity, deserving the same rights as organics. They argue that continued use of the term artificial is institutionalized racism on the part of organic life. The term synthetic is considered the politically correct alternative.
That's who we encountered when we had to do that one countdown decryption, where I definitely didn't panic and I knew everything that was going on. Again, the decryption, the one where it's you have to click up down to get it right. All those years of the Bop It, I thought would have trained me to remember, you know, the sequences and order of events. No, my Bop It training failed me. I should have been perfect at this, and I didn't. I'm failing. Yes, when I just screamed at the screen. Also, ads are starting soon. We're just probably going to be continuing reading lore and hanging out for a little bit. So thank you for hanging out with us during the ad break. But yeah, that was the one where I screamed the whole time. But my years of training on the Bop It might I'm going to have to play Bop It on stream, actually. You know what I mean? I think that's the only thing we can do to train ourselves. Bop It on stream? Anyone? I'm sure they have that as a category, right? Okay, we continue.
Combat hard suits all modern infantry weapons from pistols to assault rifles use micro-scaled mass accelerator technology. Projectiles consist of tiny metal slugs suspended within a mass-reducing field, accelerated by magnetic force to speeds that inflict kinetic damage. The ammo magazine is a simple block of metal. The gun's internal computer calculates the mass needed to reach the target based on distance, gravity, and atmospheric pressure, then shears off an appropriate-sized slug from the block. A single block can supply thousands of rounds, making ammo a non-issue during any engagement. Top-line weapons also feature smart targeting that allows them to correct for weather and environment. Firing on a target in a howling gale feels the same as it does on a calm day at the practice range. Smart targeting does not mean a bullet will automatically find the mark every time the trigger is pulled. It only makes it easier for the marksman to aim.
Listen, why haven't we made the technology where it automatically hits the guy you want it to hit? Where is that, huh? Also, all this information, I'm like, that's just the level of technological advancements that we've had. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, we've got everything to read here. These ones I will be reading out loud. Also, there's a gnat up here with me, and I'm ready to fight it. It fully flew into my... It's gone. It'll be back. I really consider... I don't know why I lost myself after I said that. I was like, brain, head empty. Whipped into shape. Me doing the Bop It, getting ready for my next decryption. 100%. Not too niche, okay? Right. This is the community for those kind of jokes. Oh my gosh. Ollie is sleeping right now, and he's so cute. I just wish he would cuddle on my lap, but it's probably best that he doesn't, because the one time he did, and he stayed there for a second, I got jump scared, and he ran away so quickly, so probably for the best, but I just love him so much. I'm like completely obsessed with my cat, you guys. He's just the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. Okay. Sorry, I'm yapping and not about the lore. Profile. We know what our profile is. We don't think have any more. I'm gonna make it interesting. It always shows that it's new, but I don't think anything new has been added to it. Do you think so? Turians. Military doctor. Oh. Council races. Why do we only know about the Turians? Okay. Excuse me, gotta burp first. Let's go. Okay. Although they lack the brutality of the Krogan, the skill of the Asari, and the virtuosity of the humans, the Turian military has formidable discipline. Officers and NCOs are lifers with years of field experience, enlisted personnel, and thoroughly trained and stay calm under fire. Turian units don't break. Even if their entire line collapses, they fall back in order, setting ambushes as they do. A popular saying holds, "You will only see a Turian's back once he's dead." Boot camp begins on the 15th birthday. Oh, soldiers receive a year of training before being assigned to a field unit. Officers train for even longer. Most serve until the age of 30, at which point they become part of the reserves. Even if they suffer injuries preventing frontline service, most do support work behind the lines. Biotics are uncommon. While admired for their exacting skills, Biotics' motives are not fully trusted by the common soldier. The Turians prefer to assign their Biotics to specialist teams called cabals. Command and control is decentralized and flexible. Individual squads can call for artillery and air support. They make extensive use of combat drones for light duties and practice combined arms. Infantry operates with armor supported by overhead gunships. Strategically, they are methodical and patient and dislike risky operations. Tradition is important. Each legion has a full-time staff of historians who chronicle its battle honors in detail. The oldest have records dating back to the Turian Iron Age. If a legion is destroyed in battle, it is reconstituted rather than replaced. The Turians recruit auxiliary units from conquered or absorbed minor races. Auxiliaries are generally light infantry or armored cavalry units that screen and support the main Turian formations. At the conclusion of their service in the auxiliaries, recruits are granted Turian citizenship. Wow. What in the world? They start as early as 15 though? That sucks. Like their kind of life is just their military operations. I feel sad. I like the idea of having the historians though at the battle to document everything. That I think is really cool. At least. Oh my goodness, we got so much. Get ready for some speed reading. Citadel Security is a volunteer police service answering to the Citadel Council. The 200,000 constables of CSEC are responsible for maintaining public order in the densely populated Citadel. They also provide pirate suppression, customs enforcement, and search and rescue throughout the Citadel cluster. CSEC has 6 divisions. Enforcement, uniformed officers who patrol the Citadel and respond to emergencies. Investigation, detectives who puzzle out the truth behind crimes and bring perpetrators to justice. Customs screens the thousands of passengers and cargo containers that pass through the Citadel's posts every day. Network deal with cyber crimes like identity and copyright theft, hacking and viral attacks, and illegal artificial intelligence. Special response. Oh my goodness, there's so much. Deals with hostage situations, bombs, and heavily armed criminals. In the unlikely event that attackers board the Citadel, they are also the front line of defense, armed with military-grade equipment. Patrol, naval arm with ships stationed throughout the Citadel cluster. Unlike the other divisions, they are rarely seen at the Citadel, nor do they stay in one place long. Joining CSEC is prestigious. Applications must be sponsored by a Citadel counselor or the ambassador of an associate council race. Generally, applicants have many years of distinguished service in the military or police forces of their nation, but an inexperienced applicant with demonstrable talent will be fairly considered. CSEC inspectors are often at odds. Many CSEC members, notably current executor Venari Palin, believe that allowing inspectors to be above the law is a dangerous practice. The actions of Sarin Atreus, that's God of War, lend credence to this position. The specters, in turn, are aggravated when CSEC's dedication to procedure and due process hampers their investigations. Man. Oh, man. This is so much. Are you guys... Should I read all of this or take a break for now? We kind of... This is just... How many more do we have? Ooh, we got a lot. I'm just not sure how interesting it is for me to sit and read all of this. It's good to know. Oh my goodness. Citadel conventions. Really use environmental, really cause environmental. Use environmental garden world. Citadel is surrounded by. Okay. I might keep reading for a little bit longer. Let's get through at least these next couple, and see how it goes. Okay. These diplomatic talks occurred in the wake of the Krogan rebellions as a response to the destruction of the conflict and an attempt to distance the council from the brutal Krogan warfare. That is crazy that they had an active hand in pushing the Krogan warfare and using them, and then all of a sudden they're at this convention like distancing themselves, like, hey, it's not, we're not really connected to them that much. That feels really fucked up. Like I don't like that. Not loving that they had a full hand in their warfare and the genophage. I don't. The conventions regulate the use of weapons of mass destruction. A WMD causes environmental alteration to a world. A bomb that produces a large crater is not considered a WMD. A bomb that causes a nuclear winter is. Use of WMD is forbidden on garden worlds like Earth, with ecospheres that can readily support a population. If a habitable world is destroyed, it will not be replaced for millions of years. The conventions do not forbid the use of WMD on hostile worlds or in sealed space station environments. Many militaries continue to develop and maintain stockpiles. That's crazy. The conventions graded weapons of mass destruction into tiers of concern. Tier 1 is the greatest threat to galactic peace. They're giving us all this lore, and I'm worried for when I feel like this is going to come back to bite us. I feel this is going to come back to bite us at some point. They're like, here's all the different tiers that are bad. Guess which one you're going to be dealing with someday. Tier 1. Large kinetic impactors such as asteroid drops or deorbiting space stations, effectively free and available in any system in the form of debris left over from planetary accretion. Kinetic impactors are the weapon of choice for terrorists and third galaxy nations. Tier 2, uncontrolled self-replicating weapons such as nanotechnology, viral or bacteriological organisms, von Neumann devices, and destructive computer viruses. These weapons can lie dormant for millennia, waiting for a careless visitor to carry them onto another world. Tier 3, large energy burst weapons such as nuclear or antimatter warheads. Tier 4, alien species deliberately introduced to crowd out native forms necessary for the health of an ecosystem. Ecological tampering can take years to bear fruit, making it difficult to prove. Interesting. That to me feels like what they did with the Krogan by trying to phase them out. It's like studying for, yeah, it really is studying for a pop quiz. Not only did they send a rebellion from about technically it's not. Interesting. So it wasn't just like they're like, okay, you have serve no purpose, but they were growing too large. Because yeah, the Krogans really were just not military based, but just fighters, active fighters. And they didn't have any really they had limited technological advancement. So it's interesting that they're like, hey, there's so many of us, we could take over. But there has to be a middle ground, you know? Instead of just like eviscerating them completely, like there has to be, I mean, I guess we can claim and say there has to be a middle ground all we want, but I mean, threatening world domination is also bad. But I think, I don't know, because we were talking to, who was on our team, Rex? I don't know, I don't remember him. Of course, he wouldn't necessarily mention the attempts at world domination, but he did mention, you know, I think he talked about that it was the fact that it was interesting that they would use them against the Rachni and then obliterate them after the fact, which that in and of itself feels bad, but there it is. Wink, 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 wink. Okay, we're gonna have to go talk to Rex at some point. He's not one of our 2 people on our team, but when we go back to the Normandy, we will be having a chat with him. Yeah. Because we had a long chat with him about his history and his people. Interesting. There's so much information. Wards. The majority of the Citadel population live in the wards, the 5 massive arms of the station that house the residential and commercial districts. Many galactic races have established cultural enclaves there. Population density and cost of living are extremely high, akin to Earth cities such as Hong Kong and Singapore. The wards are open-topped with skyscrapers rising from the superstructure. Towers are sealed against vacuum as the breathable atmosphere envelope is only maintained to a height of about 7 meters. The atmosphere is contained by the centrifugal force of the rotation and the membrane of dense, colorless sulfur hexafluoride gas held in place by carefully managed mass effect fields. That's the game! The view from the wards is spectacular. In the background, stars, Serpent Nebula, and the nearby blue giant called the Widow move across the sky as the station rotates to stabilize itself. In the foreground, the lights of buildings and vehicles on the opposing ward arms perpetually shine. The Citadel has no real day or night. While the station keeps to standard galactic time for political functions, businesses rarely close, and residents assimilate to sleep and work according to personal need rather than day-night cycle. Additions and modifications are constantly being constructed, though they must stay within certain specifications and will not compromise the operation of the station. Occasionally, the keepers will descend on an area of the wards and move or change the architecture without explanation. Residents have learned to live with these inexplicable intrusions. Okay. So, listen, like the last time we were in there, we talked to Garrus, and I kind of became too agreeable when I was choosing all the renegade options, even though I think most of the time I'm choosing Paragon. Was that the one it is? Paragon and Renegade? So I think with him, I need to reel it back in and choose Paragon, because that's the blue path, because that's the path I really want to take, like all in on one thing and not going halfway. But I just kind of, when it comes to Garrus, I'm like, yeah, whatever you say, man. Whatever you have to say, I agree with. So I have to reel that back in and see if that changes the course of his life. Or I was choosing the bottom option. I don't know if it was blue or red, or it was at least just like the bottom option. I don't know if they were highlighted, actually blue or red, though. But moving forward, we're gonna choose blue. We are gonna, we're not gonna people please. We're sticking to it. Also, I love that our choices and our conversations have a major effect on them. Okay, let's finish off with this one, and I think I want to keep it moving because we've been doing this we've been looking around things for an hour, which honestly, not a bad way to spend our time, but I would love to also like get into things and move around a bit. So we'll find some things to do after this. Paragon, good, yes. And okay, that was the crazy thing is I think I was choosing the bottom option. Like I said, I don't remember if it was specifically a red option or if it was just the bottom option. But I was like, I kind of agree with this, but I don't know. So I'm a little worried. I'm going to have to go talk to him when we're on the Normandy. Cause I feel like out here casually as teammates, it doesn't really give us the option for like major dialogue changes. So we'll talk to him on the Normandy. Due to the destructive potential of dreadnoughts, the council races agreed at the Phyrexian Naval Conference to fix a ratio of dreadnought construction between themselves. At the top of the pyramid is the peacekeeping Turian fleet. Below the Turians are the other council races, currently the Asari and Solarians. Council associate races are at the bottom. The Human System Alliance is part of the last group. The ratio of Turian to council to associate dreadnoughts is 5-3-1. For every dreadnought humans are permitted to build, the Asari have 3 and the Turians have 5. Oh, that is very interesting. I mean, it makes sense because humans are the most recent additions to this galaxy. Okay. Novaria. Novaria was the blue planet. Pharos. Oh, we just read about these and I was like, I'm not going to remember this. And I was right. Okay. We've got things. UNC. UNC. What does that mean? Uncle? Hey, UNC. Is that the system that it's in? Or is that not right? Okay, so we could cover the writings. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, chat. And then these are different medallions that we can... Medallions, yeah. Medallions we can collect. This is when we survey a planet or when we're on the planet too. You find new resources where we can. You've recently surveyed an important deposit. Moving on all the time to traverse. Okay. You've encountered a distress beacon when you entered the Sparta system. Someone there may need assistance. Maybe we go do that. Fanatical biotics in the Hades Gamma cluster have kidnapped the chairman of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies and are holed up in a derelict freighter in the Fortina system. Forinata. You like that we chose every possible word that could have, it was not right. News vids indicate that a survey team in the Hades Gamma cluster recently dropped out of contact. Go to the Hades Gamma cluster and find out what happened to them. There's so many side quests that we can do. Okay, a man named Gareth asked you to look out for his missing brother. Gareth fears his brother's ship may have fallen victim to privateers while traveling through the Strennis system. A quirky Solarian named Shells was thrown out of flux for cheating and gambling machines. He says he wasn't actually cheating. He was just gathering data to create a cheating system. What could be wrong with that? And he was like, you should use it. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to. Okay. Oh, yeah, and the fan, the dude that we signed the autograph for, and then we immediately regretted it. I was like, hold on. I don't think this is a good idea. And then this popped up. I was like, oh, actually, I've made a huge mistake. Okay. Edge of the Century system. A Turian officer has religious retainer. Yep. Scan. I have one more of the keepers to scan. I don't know where he's at. Also, again, don't know the outcome of this. Very well could be the worst thing I've ever done. Sue me. While on the Citadel, you uncovered an Alliance patrol report. One of the patrols mentioned some strange activity in the hydro system of the Argos Row clusters. Okay, let's just go. Let's do newest. Is it already at that? Great. Let's see. Let's do this one. Can I mark it as what I want to do? Hold on. Great. Okay. I was like, hold on. Why are things checked off? I remember. Wait, no, that's a different one. You found the dead bodies of men who served under Admiral Kahoku. Return to the Citadel Tower and inform the Admiral of their fate. Yes. Okay. I remember that. That was the first mission that we went on. That thing came up and immediately killed us. Did we run into it a little bit? Maybe. Maybe. Who's to say? What the fuck? Did something just... Why did... Why? The space around me vibrated. There was a what? I didn't enjoy that. It sounded really loud to me, and the space around me went... It like vibrated. Here's the thing. I am unsettled easily. I would appreciate it if that never happened again. Am I going to the Citadel Tower? Is that where they wanted me to go? I think so. Maybe I would remember things a little bit more if I wasn't as scared. Hey, maybe you guys scare me a little less next time. What was that? Did you guys hear and see that? Did you see the electricity around me move? Okay. Hold on, actually. Citadel Tower. Like, just as we drew it up. No! Go back and watch that. Watch the moment. Ah, the car in transit. Simple. Nothing to be afraid of. See, a part of me was like, maybe it was that. And then I convinced myself it couldn't possibly be that. Listen, it's way easier to be afraid of things than have a logical reason for anything happening. Will I overthink it? Yes, always.
On Eden Prime, many
always.
Colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
A completely normal reaction to a completely normal thing, as we've always said and done. Look at my team. Look how cool we are. We look good. Guys, I'm so sorry. I will 100% lead you to your death again. It's just canon at this point. You guys will be dying under my duty, or under my protection. Okay, where is Mr. Guy? Admiral? Admiral. To the left. To the left, to the left. No! Seriously! I can't... They really... They said, you're gonna be snatched. Our King Garrus? With a cunty waist? Okay. No, seriously. Every time I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, that, they gave him a snatched waist. And, like, gave Tali the longest legs. Snatched, okay? He's just sitting there like, what? Huh? This? Doing the Tyra Banks, like, pose? Huh? Who, me? His outfit is not screaming quite a snatch, but our King Garrus? Yeah, snatched. You don't even see him. No. Snow Snatch, where's his waist? We do not see. Garrus, where'd you go? Garrus, where'd you... Oh my gosh, there he is! He's too snatched, we can't see him. Also, welcome on in. Thank you for being here. Welcome to our discussion. Are you as snatched as Garrus or not? Wait, hold on. Yeah, he's like Mariah Carey. Hold on, I gotta look for that. I've gotta look for that. Are you snatched or are you Mariah Carey snatched? This is Garrus. That's so funny. He just... Oh, man. Garrus, no, here's the thing. I'm in love with you. Anyways, here's the thing. It's fine.
Not too many people have free access to the tower. Even less get permission to meet the council.
Mm-hmm. I am waiting for the second game to happen. We're counting our days until that snatched waste is ours, okay? Counting down the days. Emily, I'll be with you in a moment. You look like you want to talk to us. Oh, this is the guy that he was like, we were like, hey, how's it going?
To speak with one of the councilor's assistants.
And he was like... Our half human, half Turian, snatched waist kids. Everyone's just constantly walking around.
Commander Shepard, isn't it? My name is Admiral Kahoku. Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah, he was the one that we were like trying to talk to because he was like distressed. And every time we tried to talk to him, he's like, not now. And I'm like, ooh, okay, sorry. So, I'm so sorry.
You sent a recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago. I've been trying to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the runaround from Alliance brass. Do you know something about this, Commander?
Okay, question. Is it still, even if the option is not highlighted in blue or red, is it still considered a Paragon or Renegade option, or is that only when it's highlighted blue? Oh, so you said blue / upper, red / down. Does it have to be... So, like, even if I choose the upper option, is that still considered Paragon, even though it's not blue? Because I like choosing the upper option anyways.
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a Thresher Maw.
A Thresher Maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Thank you so much, because I was still choosing, I think, middle option, like upper / middle options. But I think we got to barrel through. Always upper, guys. We're gonna talk ourselves. We're gonna try and talk ourselves out of it. Up, always up. For this run, we're looking up. Okay. That's it. Done. And which honestly, maybe that helps, because so many times I look at these and I'm like, ooh, I don't know what the option is. But I really want to go, like, full force Paragon. Not, like, halfway. Which we love doing.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
I help. Yeah.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Okay. We've only, I feel like, gotten the actual blue and red options. When do we actually get the blue and red options? If we, if the option, can I stop saying option? My goodness, you're not allowed to say that word for the next 20 minutes. Because we only had the opportunity to click an official blue and red selection. I'm really trying not to say option. A couple of times. Like when we were speaking to, what's his name, when he came to look at our ship to like see if it passed the test or not. What's his name? I don't remember his name. I don't remember who he was. So even though at all times we're choosing between Paragon and Renegade, I'm curious, do those options, do the blue and red, does that just mean I've gone down this path, like I've chosen the Paragon option enough that I get both as an option now? Like it opens up new dialogue? Is that kind of what it is? that whole process is still something I'm understanding and learning. So I appreciate everyone bearing with all of the confusion.
I have another word with you.
Another? I don't remember talking to you the first time. I'm so sorry.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me
Oh,
get
wait, are you the
information on
news?
the crime
Yeah.
syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually,
Okay.
in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
Oh, interesting. Excuse me. That's so much dialogue. Yes. What did I laugh at? There was something I wanted to talk about mid-conversation. Oh, the one thing about the dialogue here is they'll give you a quick little clue of like, this is what is generally, this is like a summary of what the vibe of what you want to say. And I'm like, great, I think I like that vibe. And then I'll click on it and it'll feel very different. Like, I think the impact of the story, like, it doesn't change, you know, but sometimes I'm like, hey, that feels mean compared to what I thought you were going to say. Like, she was like, I was like, yeah, what happened? Or like, I don't remember what the prompt was. And then she's like, oh, you're swinging lower than you were before. And I'm like, hey, Shepard. Hey, Shepard. That's not what I wanted. Don't be mean. We chose Paragon, not Renegade. Be nice. Like, her whole conversation with Joker about his brittle bone syndrome, I was like, man, if you're not going to be nice to him, I'm sending you, Shepard, we are going through the airlock of space. I'm sending you directly out there, no oxygen, okay? Be nice to that man. Be nice to everybody. It feels so harsh sometimes.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
I like that. Planting a bug is kind of scary, though.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
No, I agree with that. 100%. We should not be doing anything. Like, I hate that this constant sense of, like, wait for it to get to the worst fate possible before we take action. No, I agree with her.
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
Okay.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
I'll take the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
I think so, too. We're doing it. Everyone here?
Not too many people have free access to the tower. Even
sorry.
less get permission to meet the council.
I don't know why I thought it was going to be new. Okay. Tali, grab your long legs. Garrus, grab your cunty waist. We're going to plant a bug. Can't wait. Yippee! Okay. Actually, I want to look at my journal. Bam, 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 ba-dam, ba-ba. Go to the Citadel security and plant a bug in the Citadel traffic control center near the back of CSEC. Okay. Back of CSEC. We know how to get to CSEC, I assure you. I'm going to walk around a little bit, just see if there's anybody else that needs to talk to me or wants to talk to me while we're here. Anyone? Any other fans? Any adoring fans looking for my signature? Actually, please don't. I'm not interested. That song will always be stuck in my head now when I'm here. Huh? Tally what? Oh, hey. What's happening? What are you thinking?
300 years ago, the guests drove
Okay.
my people into exile. We asked the council to wipe the synthetics out, but they ignored our pleas.
Maybe if they'd listened, we wouldn't be here now.
Man, I feel like so many of the actions of the council are just reactionary. You know what I mean? Or, oh, have I scanned that guy over there? That keeper? Is that the last keeper I need to talk to? Or scan? Is this a door that I can go in? Okay, no. Great. Everyone move out, move out. Roll out. Nothing to see here. How did I get over here? I should just be able to jump on everything. Still crazy to me that we can't jump. Like, I want to sprint. Or, I can sprint. Is this the last one? Good morning! Everyone awake? We did it! Okay. Now we can talk to those people again, right? Scanning. Was it? It's not a mission. Hit the mic. I'm so sorry. Whoops. We'll be doing that again on accident. Did I? Do we not have to go back and talk to that guy, or is it just done? Hold on, was there... Is it complete now? Scan this... Okay. So it's just done. Oop. No. There's no... Oh. Listen, that makes me a little worried, I'll be honest. The fact that... the fact that it's not wrapping up right now feels like that's gonna come back to haunt us. Gareth. Oh, who was Gareth? Oh, he was the one with his brother. Right? Survey team. No. No. That's this. I knew your quest when I saw it, bud. Okay. We should go talk to his brother at some point. But we're gonna plant the bug first for Emily. Because we remember who she was. Emily, the news reporter. Emily, news reporter. Head is getting less empty, you know what I mean? Done. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. That's afraid. Okay, I fear. So this is one of the first games that I've played where my decisions
In other news,
had
Corp is still
a
denying
full
reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing
impact
in the
on the
Hades
outcome.
Gamma cluster.
I'm scared.
When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
I'm sorry. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta talk to Chad about this. I'm scared. I'll say it again. I'm scared. What's the map saying X right here? Oh, it's because it's her. That's not what I meant. They wanted me to do that in CSEC? But yeah, the fact, because we talked to him in the beginning, and he was like, yeah, sure, this seems like a fine thing. Like, we just want we're just gathering data on him. It's fine. But they were it was the sketchy roommates situation, so that made me a little worried when it was the two of them. And now the fact that they're like, hey, the data's gone. It's done. It's been given to our guy. Thank you. Message received. And I'm like, we don't want to talk to me about what you're doing with it now that it's all done. I think this is going to come back to bite us. I feel like that was a renegade quest versus a paragon quest. I don't necessarily think that's an option. But it feels very a renegade thing to do. Like I said, I don't think there's specific paragon or renegade quests that I know of, explicitly that I know of. But I fear that's what happened. Okay. Citadel Control Tower. Near the back of CSEC. Okay, we'll just go back here. Also, I do know that we have the fast travel and we could do that, but I kind of, not telling, but okay, thank you. I honestly, it's nice to have my, like, just at least confirmed that it's not done and that more will come of it. It's nice to have that confirmation to be like, hey, this will be coming back. Whatever it is, you will be seeing it again. I'm very excited though. I really appreciate that in this game, your choices have positive and negative impacts for the entirety of your run. And I'm interested to see how long-term that affects us, or like when that comes back again. Am I not in the right place? No. Is this the right place? This doesn't feel right. Because there's another section of CSEC. This is just this guy. I really wanted to see if I could go through there. Could not. Yeah, I don't think this is a spot. I think there's another lower level. Man, I wish I could get through the map a little easier. Maybe this is a point where we fast travel. Oops, sorry, everybody. Sorry, you want to scatter. Scatter. Why is there beeping that's happening around me? Who's beeping? Okay, there's the elevator down somewhere. Right? Wrong? Let's look at the travel assist. It's gonna take me a second to get there. CSEC. Yeah, let's go to this CSEC. I know I just said I was not gonna fast travel and then we were gonna walk. I lied, okay? I'm a liar. Traffic control. There it is. Yep. Heard. Thank you. Right? Is it this way? Right? Right? Yes. Okay. Sorry, I will be checking my map 20 times. Where was I at before? CSEC headquarters? It said something with CSEC, right? Or was I just reading that completely wrong? Was I crazy? Very likely. The thing is, I'll see like one letter in the shape of a word that looks like to be the same length and width that I'm expecting, and I'm like, yeah, that's generally what I expected, right? Plant the bug. Inform. Now we go back. Maybe we do just fast travel here. Wait, hold on. Where's Garrus? What? Garrus, are you okay? Did I click something to force him to stay? I have been known to accidentally... Hey, bud. What's wrong with him? I know this is your old stomping grounds, but...
I used to have an office here. Spent half my time doing paperwork.
Bud. Are you gonna come this way? Can you? Garrus. That's crazy. He really looks nervous. He's like, I don't know. I'm nervous to come back here. I don't know if I liked it here. Let's go back to the Citadel Tower. I know. Remember when oh man, I can't believe I just really talked myself up about not fast traveling. And I immediately fast traveled.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
I earned Turian Ally. I just got an achievement, Turian Ally? Does that mean Garrus likes us? That's the case. This is the best day of my life. Nothing will ever top it. I hope that means that he likes us. We stay winning, okay? You know what I mean? We're so in. We're building the relationship for the second game, okay? We're just brick by brick building the strongest foundation. It's a good cause.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run.
I
Thanks
hope
again
so
for your
too.
help. I'm going to show this to my publisher.
Wait, is this something else that's gonna come to haunt us at the end? Sure hope not. Sure hope not. Okay. Anything else in the Citadel we can do? The fan. Should we talk to the fan? Where was he? I don't remember where he even was. Ah, okay, great. I will not be using Ashley, but good to know. You're like, we can even include her. And I'm like, no, never. I feel so happy with my team, with Tali and Garrus. Like, the only thing I would consider subbing in and out was maybe Rex, because he has extra biotic abilities, or what was it? Was it biotic? I don't remember. Ashley was not my favorite, and she's kind of racist, so she's out. I'm sorry, sharks, I'm out. So, and I don't know, Garrus and Tali to me seemed like a goated squad. Like, they're my favorite immediately. The non-humans. I'm like, anyone but humans, okay? I'm not bringing humans on my squad. Okay, where do we want to go? We've got the world as our oyster. We've not really too much that else we can do at the Citadel at the moment. So, keep looking for more. These are just kind of like collectibles as I go. Maybe this feels important. Maybe we should get the chairman back. Transhuman somebody's. Your name is Ashley? That's so funny. You're like, I'm also Ashley, unrelated to Ashley of this game, but we're the same. That's so funny. You're like, everyone's talking bad about Ashley, and you're like, hey, that's also me, but not me. We share a name, and that's it. We're Ashleys, and we're both human, period. Let's see. I really don't have any. I feel like I knew Ashleys in like elementary school. I think there was like 3 different Ashleys in my class, and since then I don't know any more Ashleys. I'm trying to think of any Ashleys that I know in my life right now. I really don't. It felt like such a common name when I was younger, but now Ashley's gone. I don't know any of them anymore. I know, right? Like, it felt like such a common name when we were younger, and now I haven't heard that name in years. Ashley, haven't heard that name in years. Mr. Retainment in Hades interrupted out of contact. Let's do the one with the brother, because he's worried about them. Okay. That's scary, though. But let's do it. Let's do it. What happened to all the Ashleys? Yeah, seriously. Asking the right questions. Where are all the Ashleys? So we got one of them. So we found one of the Ashleys. We gotta keep her safe, okay? Everyone collectively protect Ashley. This is our one Ashley. We gotta keep her safe. Everyone huddle. Just okay. Go to the Strenna system in the Horsehead Nebula cluster and search for signs of Gareth's brother and his ship. I think we should do that because I wanna keep this guy safe. Can I click on this to? I wish I could tag it so it would like show up at the top to say like, hey, I'm tracking this quest. Okay, privateers. We're doing privateers. Privateers. Go to the Strenna system in the Horsehead Nebula cluster. Do we know where that is? No. We go back to our ship? Yes. Okay. We will walk in the other direction towards the exit. This is not our exit. Everyone move out. We won't fast travel just in case anybody else wants to talk to us. Ooh, who's this? That looks like cool. They look really chill. No, you're so chill, my guy. Man, you're so chill over there. Okay, Gareth, we will be going after your brother. We're gonna find him. The Horsehead Nebula System. That is a crazy name. Man, the Turians snatched wastes. All of them. The most snatched waste? Our guy Garrus. Look at that king. Look at that king. Yeah. Alright, I kind of like that guy. He's pretty cool. Okay, right. Is it elevator? That's what I thought.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily
Oh!
Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
No, this is the old one. The old information we gave her. Okay. Oh, that was a fast trip. That's so funny. Chat, you guys are funny. No, I'm here to be entertained by you guys. You know what I mean? Listen, I know my name's on this Twitch stream, but this is all you guys. You're the real entertainers here. Which direction is my ship? Hold on. I think it was by CSEC. And then I had to go in through the tunnels, and then I don't even remember how to get to CSEC. CSEC HQ, that's where I was before, and that was wrong. Okay, this isn't... Yeah, okay. We're so close. Someday, we'll know exactly where to go. Today is not that day. Frankly, we will never get there. Okay, why have I tagged that? How can I remove that beacon? Okay, it's gone. No, it's back. Okay. I probably placed that beacon at some point. I don't know how to remove it. None of my business anymore. Not my job. Okay. Huh? Directions. Okay, that was it.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
I'm just staring at Garrison. Like, yes, our snatched king. Yes. Can't stop thinking about that. I think we should make a t-shirt. I made a t-shirt for Jedi Survivor. I never fully made it. I still need to get the materials to make it. But I think I fear I'm gonna have to cook up a t-shirt design for our snatched king over there. I can't stop. I'm so glad everyone mentioned it and we're all in agreement. I think this will take us to the Normandy, right? Docking
Binary
Bay.
Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
No, it's crazy. And his hips? He's got the snatch weight's big hips. He's got the most insane hourglass. Oh wait, yeah. So your wedding's coming up. Would you like a Garrus Snatch t-shirt? Is that what I'm hearing? The perfect wedding gift, his and hers. So okay, there is a lot of activity happening over here. His and hers. I think you guys would like that, right? But his what is it? your husband's. He's also, I know your husband's name, but I'm like, I don't want to say that on stream because I'm like, am I gonna dox somebody? So I'm just gonna say your husband. I don't want to like dox information unless everyone's okay with that. But his has to be, so yours will be Snatched Garrus, and then his will be something with what's his name from God of War, big bald man. I know Atreus' name. I don't know why for some Kratos. We got to do something with Kratos. His voice is kind of snatched too. Some matching his and her.
Party. Decontamination logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Ooh, I feel like I just got chills. I don't know. That was pretty cool. Yeah. So his and hers snatched waist. His is Kratos. Yours is Garrus. Yeah, he called Kratos Zad. No, he called the world serpent Zaddy. So okay, let's talk to Presley and see if anything happened while we were gone.
Commander.
No, we've already asked him this.
Carry
He's not
on,
gonna have
Presley.
anything new.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's go down. Why did I say it like that? Stop. Just. Why'd he side eye us for a second? At ease. At ease, soldier. Caden. I keep forgetting his name. You will not be a part of our crew, but I'm very happy you're here. Like, you'll be on the crew, but not a part of our group or groupies. My peeps.
Anything you need, Commander?
Looking for personal input. I fear if I keep talking to him, he's gonna think we're romantically involved, which, no. We're waiting for Garrus. I'm not a cheater. Also, ads are starting soon. So, grab a snack, stretch your legs, get a drink. Thank you all so much for being here. We'll probably just chat with everyone for a little bit, and then we'll get to the next quest. So we're gonna head over to the Nebula system, but we'll try talking to people in the meantime. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Grab a drink, stretch your legs, take a little walk about, and then come back and hang out. I appreciate everyone for being here, and thanks for bearing with all of the ads. I try to make it so that there's no pre-roll ads, so just 3-minute ads once per hour. So thank you all so much for being here and bearing with those. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so I'm afraid if I say looking for personal input, I've already, you know what? Here's the thing.
Talk later, Caden.
I'd like to.
I think I've talked to him. He just said, I like that. See, I fear I've developed too much of a personal foundation with him. And like, it's not like it's spontaneously gonna happen. Have I been through this door ever in my life? I don't think I've ever seen this room. Personnel manual? What did that just update? Everything's flashing at me. Well, I guess none of my business. Oh, is this my room? No, this is not my room, right? No. Whose room is this? Captain's office. So it is. Have I been over here? Have I not been on the side? The punch button. Oh! I was like, are you seeing punch somewhere? Yeah, we gotta right hook him once to make sure he knows we're simply platonic. We're not romantic. Just one right hook to really. Oh, hey, Doc! I have not been here at all.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Sounds loud. Why am I in the dark? Why am I in the shadows? You can romance Caden or Liara. Ah. I got you. One brain cell between the two of us. Yeah, so I could, but like I think I'm saving myself for Garrus. We only have eyes for Garrus. It was so funny when we were initially looking up to see, like, because I knew of Garrus, and all I knew was that he reminded somebody of another character in a video game that I really like. So I was looking him up, not to know anything really about him. Nothing is spoiled, but I was like, I think we were looking up when we could romance him, and everyone were, it was so funny. The comments were all like, yeah, I didn't romance anybody in the first game because I'm not a cheater, okay? I waited for Garrus. The front is like our cunty waist snatched King Garrus in the back, saving, and he's who I'm saving myself for. And I'm saving myself for Garrus. That's what it is. I mean, am I wrong? You gonna tell me I'm wrong? But yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off romancing anybody in this game. At least for now. Maybe on another run I will, but I think for now I'd like to not romance people because we're waiting for Garrus. Second game. Personal questions.
How did you end up?
Wait, hold on. I can ask about
I
Caden?
enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
No, let me... I think, yeah, logistically, probably not actually cheating, but in my eyes, I'll know what I've done, and how can I go talk to him knowing I've romanced somebody else? Yeah, I don't think I could look him in the eyes. It's so funny. It would have literally no impact whatsoever. But I'm like, no, I couldn't live with myself. I couldn't live with myself knowing what I've done.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Interesting that we've had enough dialogue with Caden now that we can ask about him with other people. I feel like if we ask about him, we can bring this information to him, be like, hey, I've learned about you. Let's deepen our connection. And that's scary, but I would like to know more on a platonic level. Also, why are we in the shadows?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though.
Nice.
Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Oh, he's a biotic, right?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications. I can, but I don't know if I want to. It would be great for the story to be able to, like, that's so funny. You're like, hey, you are allowed. You definitely can. But for me, I'm like,
what kind of complications?
I clicked back into the game.
Disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Just migraines. I mean, migraines are also terrible and a major disability. That's crazy. That's a great fun fact. Fun fact, you can be a hoe. Yeah, she's really minimizing your struggles, Becca. She said, just a migraine? It's fine.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I should go. Did we just learn more about our people? Or... because they just said Codex updated. Which part? Maybe if I read everything. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Man, maybe if I read everything, it would be, yeah, not about to give yourself your, your monthly migraine injections. Liara. Oh, hey! I like Liara. We've had 2 conversations, but she seems nice.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me.
Yeah,
but I
because
am
they're
not like Benezia.
awful.
I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
We'll see.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Okay, I'm thinking. I'm not. No. I'd like to talk about you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
Same, girl. Same.
It comes from being a matriarch's daughter.
Oh.
People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
I mean, a lot of people do things to spite their parents. That's very normal.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Shepard and I.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Don't try to study me. Me? Are you thinking? You think I'm interesting?
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard.
See, it's
I only
always
meant that you would
angry.
be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Yeah,
Joking?
good.
Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
No!
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Oh. No, it's fine. You're fine. Listen, I embarrass myself all the time, and I have experience being around other people, so, you know, you win some, you lose some, you lose some, you lose some.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Yeah, what are the rumors?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered, male and female.
Oh, that's
have no
right.
real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Oh.
I don't understand.
Oh, wait,
Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Oh, that is so interesting.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Who's your father? That's crazy. They're just having a casual conversation about, like, you know, the species and their culture and, like, you know, their connection. And she's like, who's your fucking dad? Who's your dad then, huh? Tell me that. Shepard, I'm gonna ask it. I will be interested. You in your room just minding your business. Who's your father? Please. Please. Okay, Maury. No, it really feels like pull out the cameras, guys. Maury, number one. Let's go. Running through the hallways. Camera operator is sprinting after them. Okay. I keep choosing the above option because I'm like, that is the Paragon. But this feels like a general question. Well, the thing is, I always think that's just going to be a nice basic question. And then she's like, hey, here's a crazy sentence that you didn't anticipate. I will ask who her father is, though. Ew.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
See, I worry if I say this, it's gonna be very accusatory. Like, wow, you wouldn't even know. I don't know. I'm choosing left.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered species.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why that was confusing.
Kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Oh, that's sad. Also, that's such an interesting twist. A lot of the times the idea of the pure blood is, you know, the ultimate, I don't know, goal? Yeah, no. We were thinking the same exact thing. Yeah, 100% what I was thinking too, which is very interesting because in a lot of different, I don't know, like stories, that is the ideal, like to mate with your own. And it's very, it is a hugely problematic thing. So interesting to have shame because you mated with your own race. That is very interesting. Oh.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Maybe something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are.
That's sad.
But I have no way to know for sure.
Oh.
Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Oh. Who's your father? No, we're not asking that again. How do they deal with that? Yeah, like the short term, having a child that, or yeah, having that is crazy. Yeah, how do you handle a parent that is long gone even before your child is an adult?
You Asari live for 1,000 years.
Or mature.
What happens when
because there's thousands of years.
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Why do they want to keep asking about the father? I think we're done. I think we're finished here.
I should go.
Okay.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay, you know what? I really like Liara. Oh, she just opened up so many extra things. I'll be back. We'll be back. We'll definitely be back for that. Maybe we just start with lore and then we get to the everything else. Maybe that's how our Mass Effect run will be. Okay. I like Liara a lot. Listen. We only have eyes for one, but Liara, if Garrus wasn't here, maybe Liara. Don't, you know? Sue me. I don't know. So far, because I was like, no, definitely not Caden. Like, Garrus, immediately yes. Caden, no. Ashley, immediately no. Hard no. So, like, no. So no. Maybe Liara? But yes, Garrus. We want to be, you know, if the cards are right. Okay, Garrus, I'll be right with you. I'll be talking with you. I'm going to talk to everybody first. And then smooch Liara now, Garrus later. Okay, I'm going to continue talking to Liara, see where our conversations go, and I will decide later if we want to, like, do a little smooch. But then what if I have to break up with Liara to be with Garrus? Or, well, I don't even know if the relationships carry over from game to game. So that might be, like, the best way to romance somebody else. But in my heart, I will know what I've done. Even if the game allows it, will I allow myself? Listen, he's right there. He knows we're talking about him. I've already messed up enough. Shepard. Okay, we already talked to Rex. We already learned about all of these. So there's nothing new, I don't think, for Rex, but thank you so much. Oh, that's cool. Do I want to talk to Ashley?
Commander?
How are we doing? Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
This is the same thing happened last time.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I believe her. Ashley, knock it off.
She's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
Why? Every conversation I have with her is worse. Lady! Every conversation I have with her, it gets worse.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander.
I know. I really want to.
Those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Right hook. Straight to the face. Every conversation I have with her, I don't like her attitude. I don't like the way she talks. I don't like her vibe. Haha, very funny. Great. What is over here? Nothing. Interesting. So he would know that we've kissed somebody. He would know we've been with others. I don't know. I don't blame her yet. Ashley, you've got some explaining to do. Hey. She's not a part of the Ashley Club. No worries. She's not welcome. She's not welcome in our group. You are the only Ashley allowed here. Who's over there? Okay.
Commander, good to see you.
You don't want to talk to me? Oh, he heard us threatening to kiss Liara. He heard us threatening to kiss Liara. I think we're quitting the game. If he doesn't talk to me, what is it even worth it? It's not worth it.
Looking for
this game is only Garrus. Yes.
See what you got.
Do I know what any of this does? No. Not a chance. That's so much money. Grenade upgrade. Where is my money maximum? I can afford a lot. Okay. Okay, what I really use... Oh, heavy armor. Sniper rifle and my shotgun. Those are kind of my favorite. And the rifle. The assault rifle. Maybe a lot of them. Yeah, you know, it's like... I'm just impatient. This is the Garrus dating simulator, didn't you know? Listen, that's another shirt. As just keep adding to the list of shirts, okay, guys? Instead of merch, just like chat merch, it's just gonna be Garrus merch. You know, because that's what real life is really about, Garrus merch. If I can't date him in real life, this is the way we do it. No, it's fine. I'm being really good at normal. See, I'm a normal streamer. I'm just looking to date the alien. The snatched alien, that's all. What? You want? I'm sorry. You're gonna tell me I'm wrong? That I shouldn't be romancing Garrus? Then you're lying to me, okay? There's no chance. There's no chance. Okay, actually, we're gonna finish a main quest mission right now so we get new dialogue with Garrus. Everyone speedrun it, go. Okay. Let's look at our options. Let's chill out. Let's actually focus on the game. Let's think about other people. Garrus will be there waiting for us. Compare. The Storm 2. What I have now is actually better? Oh, wait, hold on. Question. Is it better to have a lower or higher heatsink capacity? I'm assuming higher heatsink is better because it it doesn't run out, like it doesn't overheat as quickly. Is that correct? Is my assumption correct? Sure. Okay. Heatsink is less. Accuracy is less. What I have now... Okay, it does more damage the other one. But the heatsink and the accuracy are higher. But I think I keep it for accuracy. Assault rifle. Hold on, did I read the other one wrong? What I have, what they have. Oh, what I have is actually pretty solid. Okay. Assault rifle. What I have is pretty solid then. I don't think I've had to purchase anything yet. These are just things that I've collected off the ground, I think. Maybe. Maybe I'll upgrade. Yeah. Might as well. Let's look at the heavy hitters. Pistol. See, okay, so then I think what I have now is solid, except the armor. Am I wearing that right now? No, because there's 2 armor. Oh, it's just what I'm wearing now. Yeah, duh. I don't know why I was like, no, it's comparing to all my heavy armor. It's fair. The higher the seat, the more shots you can get before. Great. Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. I just wanted to confirm that I was reading it correctly. Because I'm like, I sure hope my assumption about this is correct. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, when I tried... Let me leave really quick. Is this not where I change my armor? Because it won't let me equip anything else. Oh, because the other ones were... Okay, no. This is human, and I can't put it on because I have not... Heavy armor. Is that why? It's because it's heavy armor? Okay, I should have looked at the species name. Okay, so I just can't wear heavy armor yet then. I'm wearing medium. No, yes. I'm wearing medium. I just can't wear a heavy armor yet. So let's look at his medium armor.
Looking for supplies?
And see if that...
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
If we like that better than what we currently own. Or what we're currently wearing. Oh, it is a little bit strong. Better for shield and damage protection. I cost 17,000? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up there. Hold up there. I am soldier. Wait, which means I should be able to wear heavy armor immediately, right? Yeah, that was one of the benefits. There, I did have human armor. I did have human heavy armor and I can't wear it. I have to level up. I think they just told me earlier that I could level up when I was talking to that one guy, and I ignored it. I went, and then I didn't do anything with it. Interesting how this happens. Oh, so yeah, it's right. It was combat armor. Ooh, and I have not. Okay, where... Another thing I've complained about my decryption skills being too low, because there's a couple planets I went to where my decryption skills were too low. But how do I where do I level that up? So that I have better decryption skills so that when I go onto these planets I can do that. Would that be one of my teammates? Or somebody on my squad? Would they have better decryption skills? Motivated buyer. Okay. Combat armor. Where do I get your companion that has it? Got it. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Do I not have, yeah, our guys get Italian Garrus? Yup. Yup. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Their name in lights. Where do is it soldier? No. Spectre training. Equip. That's, I skipped that 20 times. Oh, should I just upgrade? Maybe worth it. Maybe worth it, so I don't have to buy other armor, because I've got a bit. You know what? Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that. Is it is it the right choice? We don't know. Thank you so much. That is so helpful. Just these little things that I don't see. Just having that knowledge, oh my gosh, that just, it makes making the choice so much easier instead of just floundering around. Okay. No biotic protection. Less stellar, less exciting, unless we just upgrade it here instead. Unless there's something that helps us with that. No, that was just a first aid help. It's not going to change the tech biotic protection. Okay. 37, 128, 44, 112. Oh, so the assassin and the gladiator are the same. Liberator. More shields, less damage protection. Do I want more shields or damage protection? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And honestly, I love questioning my choice every second of the way. I'm like, for me, I just like having making an informed decision. You know, like eventually I'll come to the choice I want to make, and like I'll question myself and go back and forth and like talk out loud and ask rhetorical questions. But it's hard making a choice when I don't feel like I'm educated enough to make that choice. You know what I mean? Where I'm kind of like, oh, there's one down here. Liberator 2? Yeah, where it just feels like I'm making a choice from what I think is right, but I don't know if the information itself is correct. So it's like, it feels like I'm making a wrong choice. Okay. It sucks that we have less biotic protection, or no biotic protection, but I kind of want to increase our shields and our damage protection. So let's do that. Now it's a number. It's a decision between our damage or shields. I honestly might stick with our shields staying up longer and hope that protects us. Because, I mean, any increase right now is going to be, it looks substantial. So let's go with shields. Hopefully that shields keep in place a little longer to then prevent the damage. And if it feels like the shields are going down just as quickly, then we'll go to damage protection. Yes. Oh, wow. Can I turn her around? Oh, I want to... Can I? Oh, no. Okay. That's cool, though. Okay. Let's look at Garrus's locker really quick and see if we can equip him with other things, or let's look at his outfits. Do I have to wait until we're like out as a squad someplace before I can level them up? Unless... No. Sorry, what was that sound again? Would anybody care to explain what that was? Squad. Just me. Okay, so I can't do that here. That's fine. Okay, I think we have to be on the ground. Boots down. The house? Anyone? Oh, that's right. This. Which is crazy.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Personal questions.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served...
Okay, I think we already knew this.
Dreadnoughts and My last assignment was on the Tokyo.
Yeah.
Only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye,
bye. I think we talked to him about all this. Let's see if Tully has anything new. Oh, what's wrong?
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place.
Have you been talking to Ashley?
You run so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
I was about to say, if you're talking to Ashley, I promise I will go beat her up for you. No questions asked. What happens when we have a fourth option? What is Paragon and what is Renegade? I'm gonna ask her a question.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down.
Oh, that's unsettling then.
I guess
All the
you don't
silence.
have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing.
Oh.
Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Oh.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
I mean, do you want to go back?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I mean, if you wanted to stay, I'm happy.
Never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Why? I already asked all this. Okay.
I should go.
Sorry, I keep hitting the mic.
Later.
Holly, you're my best friend here. You know what I mean? I'm really glad you're with us. Nice. Aw. Poor Tolly. I was very close to choosing Vanguard because I think it was like a mix. It felt like a mix of what was it? There was one that felt like a mix of like Biotic and Soldier. I don't remember which one it was, but I ended up going with Soldier just because I'm like, you know what? This is a new game, like new game mechanics. So let me choose the one that feels most familiar. And like is just like pretty standard and basic. Did you start with Vanguard or did you like start with another class and like eventually you're like, you know what? I want to be a Biotic because that would be so cool. I can't imagine trying to learn a set of key bindings though. I'm so glad I chose Soldier considering I'm trying to learn mouse and keyboard.
Message coming in.
Oh.
Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
Okay. Why is their voice mysterious? Honestly, the chaos is can be the perfect for a run. I can't imagine being a Biotic. What other set of skills were like the way you can interact with the world? That is such an interesting idea with this game is your different classes. Sorry, can you guys quiet down for a second? I'm talking to chat. The way you can interact with different objects and different items and the chaos that you can bring to things. Right now, I'm like, I've got heavy armor and I can shoot and I have good use of all of my weapons, or like, you know, this class is supposed to have good use of all their weapons. But Biotics, because that's when you can essentially interact and move things around you, right? Or how is it? Like you can, I don't remember what it was. I know Caden's Biotic, but I haven't seen him use his skills as much. So I haven't really seen Biotic as much in practice and like in use. But I would really love to do a run that way too.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Okay, heard. Came across like a raving idiot is crazy. Okay. And out, and out, and out. Gemini. Argos Rho? Hades Gamma? Where was it? Was it in Hades Gamma or it was the Armstrong? I can't hear myself think. I'm gonna go here for now. Hades Gamma. No, we heard it is oh, that's so interesting. Oh, you know, another way you can encounter it. Wow. I can't imagine a run being so different than... Wow, I've never played a game where your next build could completely change everything. Like, I don't know, people talk about in Elden Ring, you like change your builds for like different bosses and like different fights. But it's not like you have different abilities. Like you may have like different like potions or I guess like different skills that you can call to, but this one feels like a completely, like that feels wildly different. Like everything has changed intensely. Okay. Hold on. Can I look at... Give me 1 second, everyone. Where am I going? Privateers. Strenus System. Horsehead Nebula Cluster. Strenus Horsehead Nebula. Also, this is so loud. Oh, I exited immediately. I hit escape one too many times. Serpent Nebula. Horsehead. Okay, I saw Nevaria and I immediately was like, nope, not our place. Ooh. Strenus. Yes. Let's go. Oh. Oh. Oh, I really love this. You know what I mean? Oh.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher War. Damn, I hope you get this message.
Is he about to go on by himself?
An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
What? Do you care? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, do we believe anything that he just said to us? Because that could be also a trap. That is crazy. Oh my gosh, my cat just stretched. It was really cute. Okay. We haven't been given any information on which planet they're on, just that they were in the system. Survey, yep. Shrouded by a thick atmosphere of complex hydrocarbons, Yunthorl. Okay, has never been fully mapped. The surface is hot and completely covered by a global ocean of liquid hydrocarbons. There are indications of primitive organic life developing deep within the ocean, the global ocean. It's like, hey, there's more words. Medallion recovered. Your scan uncovered an ancient deep space probe slowly orbiting Yunthorl, Tali brought it on board, dismantled it, and found a leak of one medallion hidden on its payload. Nice. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna turn the music down like a tiny bit. Because we're getting a little loud. Okay. Yunthorl. And it's Antitari. Antitara. You know? What are these words? What are these names? Antitara is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of ammonia. Hydrocarbons in the atmosphere lend it a distinct brown tint. Gas deposit surveyed. Scans from orbit have detected a large concentration of helium-3. Good for them. No, good for that planet. Traylon. Why? That Traylon. It feels like, you know, what is it? What are those names? Like Kaylee Lynn, Tara Lynn. Like, you know what I mean? Like those, like, really, like, you know what I mean? Like the names. Traylon. That feels like one of those. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know what the other names are, but like, you know what I mean? Like the something Lynn. You know? Ashlyn. No. Do you know what I mean? Like, it almost became a meme with the Lyns. But I don't know. You know, it's like the Traylon. I keep saying, like, you know, even though I haven't explained myself at all anymore in any way that's helpful. Like, no, you guys, read my mind. It's empty, but you guys gotta get in there and understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. Traylon is a lifeless rock. Lifeless, just like me and my thoughts. Lifeless. Rock with a trace atmosphere of xenon and krypton. Its surface contains a large amount of iron and magnesium silicates. Due to heavily cratered terrain, starships are discouraged from landing. A Solarian religious cult claims that a certain pattern of overlapping craters in the southern hemisphere resembles their goddess. Interesting. Traylon. Thessalgon? Thessalgon? A standard hydrogen-helium gas giant, Thessalgon's atmosphere is tinted blue by trace quantities of methane. Nice. We love a blue planet. Samhain? Samhain? Warning, level 1 cold hazard. Samhain? Has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of cobalt with deposits of copper. Plant-side conditions are hazardous, with constant ice storms racking the surface. I'm sorry, was there no planet we could land on? Was this not the system where the guy was supposed to be? Is there another planet that I haven't seen yet? That's hiding from us? Traylon. Traylon. Was this not the system? Hold on, actually. Strenus, that was the system we were supposed to be looking in. Huh? Go to the Strenus system in the Horsehead Nebula and search for the signs of and his ship. Have I not done that? Have we not done that? Unicorns to a research facility in the Cerberus group. You need to investigate the planet been through to find out why Cerberus is unleashing alien monstrosities in the Attican Traverse. Okay. Have I missed something with this one? Do I have to... Okay, we're here. Do we not go into a planet? Do I have to talk to somebody about what I'm seeing?
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe I talk to Joker? Wait, can I leave the ship at all? No. Okay.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. Balance.
No.
The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Yeah, that's
I have to go.
what that's what I thought, but I'm a little confused because we looked at all of the planets in the Strenus system and we surveyed one. We couldn't land on any of the others, but they're still saying it's in the system. We're in the Horsehead Nebula. Strenus. We're in Horsehead Nebula. We're in Strenus. The Strenus system. Can't land. I'm wondering if we just have to come back. And will it let us... Is there ever a time where it would tell us we could land at it later? Treylin, tell us. Yeah, because nothing has said land. That's confusing. That's a little confusing. And disappointing. Because there was no planet in the Strenus system that let us land. Unless we have to come back to it. I wonder. Man, that's crazy. I really wanted to do this one. For the guy. I mean, we're in the right system. Nebula cluster, surface sign of Garrett's brother in his ship. That's a different one. Oh, I wonder if since we got that transmission, it's blocking us from doing anything else. I wonder if we have to do this. That could be, we could do that now because that seat feels kind of like a continuation of the last quest we did. Around the Cerebrus, you need to investigate the planet Binthu to find out why Cerebrus is unleashing alien monstrosities in the Attican Traverse. Honestly, not a bad quest to continue, so we might as well do that. I wanted to do Privateers. The one where we go to... So we're trying to search for... Sorry. A man named Gareth asks you to look for his missing brother. Gareth fears his brother's ship may have fallen victim to privateers while traveling through the Strenus system. And then I click on it. Go to the Strenus system in the Horsehead Nebula cluster and search for signs of Gareth's brother and his ship. And so that's where we're currently at. And it didn't give us the option to climb on. It's not a planet. Got it. Then how are we searching? That's okay. I was thinking maybe if I talk to Joker, he'd be like, oh, I've seen something around here. Maybe if I talk to Tali, she'll say like, we found something off the bridge. That's why I talked to Presley, because I'm wondering if we just have to be in the system and somebody here will catch something. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try at least talking to the people. Oh, actually, what's this? Can I do anything? Will this show me? Unless there's a place I can go that will help me survey my surroundings. Hmm. There wasn't really anything with Joker that was helpful.
Something you need?
Hmm.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
All right, see ya. Yeah, let's talk to people that would be outside, right? They would have gone outside. I'm curious how we can activate any outside information. Nothing in here says quest or plot. Usually... I'm concerned if I don't see the exclamation point. Because normally it would show us like, hey, continue the quest by talking to this person or going here. So now I'm a little confused.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Hey, Shepard. Do you need something?
No. I'm confused. Who can help me? Can I leave? No, I can't leave the ship. I'm a little confused now. Is there another area that I can get to? 'Cause now, Okay, if it's not on a planet, then who can I talk to that can see out of the ship that gives me some directions? You know? I scan around. So far, I don't see anything else that I can scan. Because yeah, that's my thought too, is like I have to find the ship. I just don't know what to interact with on this ship to look around, you know? Unless, is there a window here somewhere that I can be like, that there, ship. Yeah, because that's kind of my thought right now, is finding something that will allow me to interact with outside on the map. On the galaxy map or the little mini map? Because there was nothing I was saying plot-wise on there. And here there was nothing. Oh, wait, it was just the planets. So I don't think that's going to help us. So we'll leave that for now. Galaxy map, galaxy map. See anything non-planet. Really? Really? Because it says how? It said in the Horsehead Nebula Strenus system. Where? Maybe it would be somewhere else if they were lost. Maybe it's just giving us a hint of where he was last seen. This is a gorgeous map also. I love it. Because this one I remember, this is the one I actually remembered. Normally I don't remember anything, but this one it said. That's weird. Then if it would tell us those. Let's check out the system. Yeah, because this is just the next part of the main quest. Villas. Villas has a thin atmosphere of xenon and krypton. Most other materials have frozen and fallen as snow. Its surface is composed of potassium with deposits of magnesium. While investigating the primitive anaerobic life of Velis binary helix, survey teams discovered a cunningly hidden anchorage of the ancient Krogan warlord Morrow. Many records and artifacts of the Krogan rebellions were recovered and sold at auction. The empty base is now abandoned. Oh, Matrix writing! Scans of the planet Velas revealed a small abandoned vessel. Your salvage team brought the ship on board and dismantled it, whereupon they discovered one of the matriarch Delinaga's writings. Don't want to go there yet. Ooh, Svarog is a small but typical hydrogen and helium gas giant whose orbit lies quite close to the star. It is unusual for a star with close orbiting gas giant to have a habitable world. Svarog is Pax's only gas giant, but its temperature, powerful winds, and high orbital velocity make it a poor candidate for helium-3 mining. While Novaria enjoys plentiful deuterium for its fusion planets, its imports of all its helium-3 from out of system. You know. Marana. Marana is an icy planetoid smaller than Earth's moon. Many planetary geologists suspect it was once an Oort. No, you're totally fine. You're totally good. It's really like when you've gone through things so many times, you're like, is it this quest? This one? No, it's this. No, you're right. That is right. No, it is one. So it is very confusing, but it's still strange that we haven't seen it. Like, even if it's not a planet, you'd think we would see it, and haven't seen it. That's really weird that it's not even an option here, because it should be here. Like, not as a planet, but I'm clicking all the planets again just in case, just to make sure that there's... But it's not gonna be a planet. Wouldn't we have received any communication from them? Like, if we entered the orbit, wouldn't we have heard from them? Were we supposed to hear from them and we just haven't? Maybe I'll move on to something else and then come back to this. Because I'm not seeing anything clickable. Slowly. Okay, outer ring, 2 inner rings.
I need it!
Thank you for the hydration check. I hope you enjoyed. Also, there we go. We just had to, I did that 20 times too quickly. I just got to slow it down. I'm always like, no, I have done that, right? Oh, I do need to slow it down. I just got to take, I was like going through it like, yeah, I've looked at all the lines and everything. Oh. Okay. The Majesty is a Kowloon class modular conveyor of the human design. The ship is derelict. All compartments are exposed to space, and the fusion plant is leaking. The damage is consistent with ship-mounted mass accelerator fire. Registry, private owner, Captain Willem. A faint trail of radioactive particles, possibly exhaust from a sublight nuclear engine drive, leads towards the nearby planet of Samhain. You know, my favorite one to say. Now we can land. When they said level hazard 1, I was like, that's crazy that they would tell us the hazard level but not let us land there. That has to be their ship, right? Woo! Our babies. Listen, I know we could add some strength and biotic power. Oh, hold on. No. Oh, okay. Listen. Maybe we add Liara. Tali, I really like Tali. But what if we added Liara? Then we have some biotic strength. We get full half. Okay, I'm gonna try it with Yara and see how we like it. If we don't like it, we add Tali back. I'm gonna see how it goes. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Ooh, nice. Nice and chilly. Oh, good. I love driving this truck. I'm so good at it. There we go. Okay. Look at the predators responsible for destroying this ship. Okay. Mercenary camp, anomaly, abandoned camp, anomaly. Great. Love those. Love that. Okay, road trip. Forget that that's an option. Woo! Man, I feel like I can't hear myself think when this is driving. Oh, I went past the anomaly. I'm ignoring the map and just looking straight at... What is this? I'm not sure I'm liking what I'm seeing. Can I... Can I not open that from here? Do I have to get out to investigate it? Whoops. How do we leave? Hold on. How do I leave the vehicle? No, we got this. We know how to do this. Exit. Q. Woo! For like 2 seconds. Oh, shoot! It's not... Woo! No, we were really ready for that. The fragment appears to be from an old model freighter. Part of it's marked with the Chuddy Post insignia. Okay. Okay. Nice. We were really ready for that decryption. You know what I mean? Woo! Where do we want to go next? Let's just go to the mercenary camp. It's wild how many ups and downs there are on this place, on this planet. I'm constantly taking this thing airborne. This little truck, yeah, we're flying actually. Do you think we can kill everybody from inside of this? Oh, there's a laser! Not good. Not great. Oh, shit! Right at us! Right at us! I almost got fully shot by that. Nice. Okay. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We know we're so good. We're so good! Oh, there's another turret. There's two more. Okay, great. Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh. Okay, no, we're so good. We're so good. Woo! Can I not heal? There we go. Do I just have to hold R down for a little longer? Is that what I'm doing wrong? Oh no, I'm gonna die. Hold on. I'm clicking R? What's happening? Oh, okay. Can I not repair? What's happening? So my shields are up. How am I not repairing? Oh, I just have to hold it down. Okay. I have to hold it down until all of them are? Okay. I've healed halfway. Do I have to wait until all of those boosters are down and up again? And then I can do it? Whoops. Backwards. Backwards. Man, those things are loud. Oh, it really takes a minute to heal. Okay. There we go. Okay, is anybody still alive? I don't think so. No, I think that went really well. We knew exactly what we were doing that whole time. Okay, everyone inside. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, there's enemies behind us. Or behind the door. Okay, are you guys ready? Are you feeling good, squad? Hey, how is everyone doing? We got a lot of enemies behind this door. Great. Okay. I want everyone... Let's do that. You're using that? Sure, great. Salt round without overheating. I think I like that. That. Okay. I'll take that. We'll take it, honestly. The fact that I came out of that alive, huge for us. I'll do that. And then, because I got to stay alive to make sure everyone else stays alive. This is my... Okay, I think this is my assault rifle and this is my shotgun. Let's start with assault rifle and see how we feel. Honestly, that's the vibe we need. That's the vibe we need. Oh no, I'm... How are you here already? Oh, wow. Whoa. Whoa, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, I didn't heal in time. No, actually, really glad that we did this. All my people are dead. All my people are dead. Is it friendly fire in this? I sure hope not. Oh, is he still? Get the... Okay, everyone, stay alive. I beg, please. I'm telling you. Oh, they totally just healed. Oh, okay. Okay, where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, there's somebody right behind me. Nice. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. I believe that. No, I believe you. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, yeah. You know? No! No, don't! Everyone stay alive. Everyone stay alive. Please, everyone. We gotta survive this. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? They're on the move. They're on the move. Where are they going? Where are they going? Are they gonna be on the ground? Nice! Is he dead officially? I don't know. Let's hope that was it. Where's the last person? Okay, team. Okay, team. We gotta clutch up here. Okay, we gotta clutch up here. Humanity is riding on us. The entire species of everywhere is riding on us right now. There's one person somewhere. Are they above us? Where's this last person? What the? Okay, I clicked a button that was not what I intended. Are they upstairs? Okay. What's that sound? Why? Hold on, where are they? there! Garrus! Did it take her out? Thank you. Garrus, I almost killed you. Man, I hope there's not friendly fire in this game because I'm pretty sure I murdered my team myself. They only died once though, you know what I mean? Like, open crate. Where? You know, a win is a win. Yeah. I'll take all that and we'll look at that later. Take it all, look at it later. Hold on. My team, how do I level up? Not what I meant. No, that's not what I meant. You know, it's... Okay. Oh, she's got 38 points. I should have leveled her. I should never have let her on the battlefield. I'm sitting there like, where is she? I'm scared. He's like, relax. Okay, here's the thing. I'll take care of it. Okay, hun? Like, you chill. He rolled his eyes and went, okay. I've never seen them take that initiative before. I should. She's got 38 points to level up. Okay, let's just pump up all of the biotics. Sorry, scientist. First aid. Which one is good for decryption? Can I ask that? Which one helps would increase our decryption skills? Objects. Barrier. Lock stasis. Mm-hmm. Very singularity. Warp. Oh, there's crazy abilities here. Okay. I want her to be... Yeah, let's... I cannot believe how many... damage. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Because that's another skill that she has when that I can select. Got it. Okay. Okay, let's just then level her up. What's the next thing? Unlock lift. Yeah, let's get to lift. Lifts everything within 4 meters of the target into the air, rendering enemies immobile and unable to attack. Drops them when expires. Actually, I really like that. That's great. Warp. Inflicts 6 damage to the target every second and lowers the target's damage protection by 50%. Oh, that's actually huge. Advanced warp. Yeah. Wow, I'm sorry. Biotics skills are crazy. What the heck? Bolsters your shields by biotic barrier, absorbs damage. Will not block attacks that bypass shields. Okay, that's fine. We want her protected, if possible, when we choose that option. Stasis. What's stasis? Makes targets unable to move or attack. Also immune to damage. Squadron will not use stasis unless it is selected by the power wheel. Okay. Contains the target in a mass effect field that holds them in place, but also makes them be immune to damage. That could be helpful at some point. Okay. Increases shield capacity by 30. Oh. We could use some extra vehicle repair abilities. Okay, I think now we've gotten a good basis of everything else. I just want to increase health. And first aid. I need to keep everyone alive because I'm really bad at that. And then Yeah. And then vehicle repair would be helpful. Nice. Okay. Garrus. Decryption. Is there? Decryption. Here we go. We're going straight for decryption with you. And hope that's enough. Do I have anything? Decryption? No. Garrus, you're our only guy. It all rests on you. I hope we can finish this quest. Okay. I haven't saved in a minute. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys for saving my life. You two are my best friends here. I'm really not liking how quiet it is. Freaking door always so freaking loud. Advanced decryption in there? Average, okay. Just guns. You want guns? We got them. Aid station. Oh, thank goodness. Hold on. Why do we need more Metagel? Are they going to ambush us when we come back out? I'm always questionable. I don't think I said anything, but thank you. Search body? Oh, there is a body on the ground. I'm looking at everything else but that. I'm like... Okay. Oh, freaking... Come on. Woo! I'll say that was a miracle. Raise your hand if you're surprised we did that. Raise your hand if you're surprised, guys. Okay. I guess I'll search the body now. Hopefully this doesn't activate anything else. I'm sorry, his stiff fingers are wrapped tightly around a small data pad? Go. Excuse me, sorry. Thank you. Ooh. Ooh. You've discovered what happened to Willem, Gareth's brother. Return to the Citadel Tower and tell Gareth of his brother's fate. Why can't we just rescue people and then be alive? Why are they all dead? Tell me that. Tell me that much right now. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. You guys, I'm a little scared. I'm gonna turn the volume down. I'll say that. Oh. Okay. Garrus, please tell me if somebody's behind me. I hate how loud that is. Listen, I know that there's no enemies on the map. That doesn't mean I trust that. Disposal canister. Nice! More Medigel. We needed that. Because we used all of it. Ooh. Easy decryption. Okay. Okay. Manual override. Woo! A miracle. A miracle. Okay. Have we collected everything we wanted to collect? Let's just look around this corner and just make sure there's nothing else. Crypto containment cell. Nice. Okay. I think we collected everything then. All right. We saved the day. We cried. We bled. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, how is it on console? Because it's all joystick, and this I'm like, when I try to like move the wheel around to the top to like get it from a different angle. No, it's so difficult to do it that way. I'm like, no, please, wait. Like it doesn't want to swing all the way around. So I usually just try it from the bottom, and I'm like, this is the best we can do. This is as good as it's gonna get. Okay, then let's explore the other 2 areas. 3? My cat left me and he's back? Okay. Hey, baby. Said, Mommy, it's too late. Come to bed. He said, Mommy, I need my beauty rest. That what you say, baby? Is that what you say? Is that what the people need to hear? Is that what the people need to hear? Are you just a beautiful boy? I think he heard me screaming earlier and he didn't like it. I think he left during that situation. You just a beautiful boy? You tell everyone how beautiful you are. You say, I'm beautiful. I'm too beautiful. I'll see you later. I love you. You say, yeah, sure. Sure, Mom. Whatever. Nyum. Okay. We've learned some things. We've been places. Can we fight? Not really. Do we have people there that can fight for us? Yes. Thank goodness. It's just crazy watching this car, this truck. Can I not pick it up? Okay. You guys couldn't get me out on the other side? Survey mineral. Oh, I forgot about you. Well, it was a nice dream to think we could get this one. Ugh, I can't zoom around. I can't zoom around. Ugh. Okay. Okay. No, this one's a little bit better. See, I tried going around and it just didn't. It stopped. You have 600 large pot of palladium. Nice. Good for us. Whoops. That's not what I meant. Ooh. Nyum. Nyum. Yeah, that's my beautiful boy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful boy. That's my son. They can't let me have the turbo boosters for that long. I would be far too powerful. And by powerful, I mean I'd be flipping this truck constantly. We would never be upright. Hold up. Oh, but... Okay. Oh, he's alive again? I thought I killed him. Oh, I don't like that. This happened to me. I'm a good person. I'm a good person. Great, 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 great. Great, great. Was that it? Just, yeah, run him over, run him over. It was crazy. I read that and I was like, there's no way that's actually what that means, right? I would love to see my face when I read it. I was like, no, you're joking. You're joking. That can't be true. There's no way that's a Geth trap. Nice. Well, we survived. Thankfully, we have our armored vehicle. Is this... Game getting a little choppy to y'all. If this is another death trap, so help me, guys. We're quitting immediately. Whose voice was that? Oh, okay. Everyone get ready. Lock in. Lock in. Cobalt. Nice. We were so locked in, guys. Okay. Let's go to last 2 surveys. Last 2 spots. Ooh. Whoops. Dang it. I always click on it instead of right click. I have felt so prepared for every encounter that we've encountered. For every attack, I've been ready, you know? No panic. Oh, this is definitely gonna kill us, right? I don't want to get out of my vehicle. A generator? Anyways, okay. Activate. There's no one left at this camp. The generator is still functioning, but there are no signs of the former occupants. The camp computer notes several locations of interest. There's...
Just lead the way.
Okay, thank you. More areas of interest on the map? I didn't see anything else. Unless it was this. Maybe it was the debris. I don't know. We'll go this one. Man. Getting up these hills, it's a wonder that I don't tip this thing over every time. I'm so glad we've got this vehicle, though. For times when I'm like, I'm not getting out of this, okay? Oh, I'm a little worried about going around this corner. Oh, there's a lot of things happening over here. I'm not sure I like any of it. Okay. We turn. We turn. I feel like this is going to be another ambush. Oh, did I just drive past it? Is that what it is? Yeah, okay.
Redeploying.
Why do they always put me on the other side? Oh, they're mummified? Trying to mark the nearby mineral deposit and he died or was killed? By what? Why do they say killed ... I feel like I'm hearing something. Was there actually a mineral deposit right by him, or... Oh.
Cover me.
Lock in. Lock in, everyone. Lock in. Oh! Barely. Iridium. Okay, we leave, we leave, we leave. We never come back. We leave and we never come back. Okay, we go to this last spot and then we go. Then we go. We simply leave. We never come back. Oh! Was he mummified? Like, crispy. Okay, well, at least we found the brother. Why can't we, like, save somebody? I mean, we saved Liara, so that's good. But anyone else? Anyone else surviving? Or, nah. Any survivors? I don't want to, like, completely climb over this. Okay, there we go. Is this another Geth trap? Or are there going to be a Thresher Maw around us? I'm sorry. What was that sound? Wow! Okay. No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. I knew it! I knew... No! Not again! Not again! I hate these things! Oh my word! No, please! I'm too good for this! Oh my word. Please, 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 please. Where are they? Whoa, okay. Please, 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 please. I'm a good person. I'm a good person. Please. Please. I'm scared. Please. Come on, come pick me up. Oh, he's right behind me. Okay, okay. Pop out. Pop out. Not on me. Not on me. Not on me. Not on me. Oh no, please! Okay. We heal. We heal. We go back. We heal. We go back. Where is he? Okay. He's so close. We're so close. Oh, we did it. And here's the thing. We were so relaxed about it the whole time. Remember why we saved the worst for last? Are you kidding me? That's really messed up. They lure us in with this little bit of debris that I can't even do anything with because my electronic skills are too low. I'm leaving. We're going back to the Normandy, you guys. Yeah. You know, every game is a horror game if you're easily scared. You know, here's the thing. It's just, it's what it is. It's what it is. You know what? Great. We did it. At what cost? Our sanity? Yeah, probably. Probably a little bit of that. Oh, man. No, we did so well. Okay. Actually, I was planning on calling it there for the night, but after that, you know what? Yeah, let's... Peace out, peace out. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. Okay. Good games, though. That was very, very fun. A lot of lore gathering. Oh, I forgot. I had a new, I made a new emote for lore. It's the, what is it? The Nathan Fielder, like, I hope you're ready for nothing, but it's, I hope you're ready for lore. So we had a lot of lore. I forgot to debut the new lore emote for these moments, but that's fine. But yes, I mean, giant worm with claws. Yeah, it's pretty terrifying. That was the first mission that we went on too, was the Thresher Maw, was where the guy that had his entire crew, decimated that he's like, you gotta go to this other planet. I've gotta go in hiding. You gotta go get them. That quest was our first one, going to the Thresher Maw. The Thresher Maw was the first planet we visited. Imagine our luck. That he's the first guy we got to meet. But yes, we somehow survived. I didn't die on that. My team did, but I stayed alive. So that's kind of what counts. You know what I mean? The captain survived. She got her crew back, but the captain stayed alive, so that's good. Man, that was very fun. That was great. So yes, plan for tomorrow, I think, is just going to be more of this side questing. I think we're going to maybe at the end of the night continue the main quest. Potentially, we will see though. I'm not sure how extensive they'll be. I would kind of like to just do a lot of like side quests tomorrow and like get through as many as possible. So probably the beginning of stream we'll get into some lore. So we'll sit down, read, listen, enjoy all of that. Do all those things. And then after that, side questing. So that'll be very fun. This is great. Oh man, I really love this game. This has been so much fun. I mean, I'm a sucker for sci-fi and space travel. Is it any of my business in real life? No. But I really, really love this. And you can tell the developers put so much into this. Like there's so much knowledge and so much information and so many great systems to play with and like different builds and different skills. And like you could play this game 100 different ways and not be bored with it. Like every replay could be something different. Am I the kind of person that changes up my replays? No. So if I play this again, we'll do 100% the same way, but oh well. There are options at least. But yeah, super, super fun night. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the lurks, the chats, the hangs, all of the above. I will leave you all with a song, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's see. I feel like I end with a song a lot, but it's just so good. You know, you kind of have to. You kind of have to. Because we were what? Staying alive. My crew, not staying alive, but me, staying alive. Have a good night, everyone.